some time ago, you guys had finally finished the fight against the Serpentine Protect. Yes.
Is there a sync tube?
Not yet. I have a sync tube, but it's for music that's gonna pop up a little bit later. It does.
Be fucking patient.
But it's because I can't focus if there's not a sync tube.
Oh my god! I have a sync tube. It's just music that's not gonna come up for like 5 minutes. So
this motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want, I can find some. I mean, no, the song I have is just ambient noise right now.
I bet I could find like a really good. I have a song.
I mean, yeah, I can get a song. I just have like ambient noise and like the next song after that like primed and ready. So it's annoying to like switch between them.
A song that gets on everybody's nerves. Is that the song you want, Bubble?
Right. Here, you can have some ambient cave music for a little bit then.
Wow.
Does that help you?
God, what an amazing DM we got, guys. Can we all get a round of applause for the DM?
Fuck no.
Oh.
Okay, Zinnia spontaneously combusts. Anyways. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. Ugh, come on, Zinnia. What I was trying last session, you guys had finally finished the fight against the divine serpentine protector of this cave that holds the Deus Qualme, a divine artifact that you can use in order to call a court summons for the gods in order to try and get Zinnia's mind back to herself, stop the god from possessing her thoughts. And then Seraphine fucking leaves. I am going to kill something.
Oh, god damn it. I thought that other motherfucker joined.
Nope.
Bitch.
Nope.
This is crazy that isn't it kind of crazy we know the Discord leaving and coming in sound? Are we chronically online, bro?
The answer is yes.
What the fuck?
Except I wasn't today, because I actually did some shit today.
Yeah, but
mainly just babysitting my niece and my grandma. That's kind of what I was doing.
Do you wish you played Kawaman, huh?
I don't know. I was really happy about going to Barnes and Nobles. I got some cool stuff.
Oh my god, it's bad.
Sorry.
Anyways.
You should be. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, we will get right to things then. As you guys had just finished your big fight, I'm just going to bring you all right into the cave.
Easiest fight ever, by the way. You really need to up your game.
Of course. Anyways, roll initiative. I'm kidding.
I can't say much. I was downed.
Yeah, I could I think I remember doing nothing, bro.
You used your boon in order to heal everyone.
Yeah, that's true. I'm tired as fuck, huh?
Yes, you have currently 3 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, ratio. I need a fucking blanket. I'm gonna kill myself.
It was very 0 to 100 reaction.
But I will say everybody should be at full health, at least. Just because of passive healing that you got from your thing.
Fuck, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Anyways, is everyone on the I see Trista's not on the roll 20.
No, not on the roll 20.
I'm on the roll 20.
Shut up.
Whoa.
Some of us pay attention sometimes.
I'm running around the house.
I mean, a little bit of a fuck you for saying the sometimes, Dale, but
I have ADHD. You get what you get, damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you to the start of the cave. You just got in. Put your token somewhere like near the start of this cave.
I don't remember how you freaking do that.
You can see on the right side, there's the journal, the tabs at the top, the third one of the book.
I was gonna tell her how to do it, Joe.
No.
God damn it.
And then you should just see a character, and then you just look at that.
Got it.
It's the survival of the fittest out here. God damn it, I have to feed the cats. I'll be right back.
God damn it.
I was gonna prove I've been learning and you ruined it.
Make them starve is the best answer that I have for that.
I think she's already gone. You're not speaking to anyone. She's already gone to do it. You're too late. You ruined us all.
The gods.
I lied.
The
They already
cats
have
are
food in their
definitely
bowl?
gods.
Oh
Oh, they have food in their dishes. Sounds about right.
Well, no one else is here, so it must be from this morning, but I don't really know what to do, so. Are you fucking vomiting?
Oh, wait, Jinx, are you live right now?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, you're live.
Because my tummy hurts.
Well, shit it out. I don't know.
Why don't you care? You should care more about your friends.
I do care a little about my friends. Anyway, shit it out.
Damn. Shit, I could just leave, bro. I could just leave.
No,
Why did
no,
this
you're a
woman
valued
make
member
me
of
think
the
of the video
game.
where that guy is like playing COD and he asks his friends in like a super serious voice, he's like, if something was ever really wrong, can I talk to you guys about it? And they're all just like, no, go kill yourself, Brad.
Oh my god. Hi, Loki.
Okay. This is something only Brian will get. There's been so many times I wanted to send that video to Clown.
That's crazy.
I mean, come on, though. That's pretty appropriate for the dynamic.
So since we're going to court, does that mean one of us gets? Do we get to be lawyers? That'd be so cool.
Perhaps.
Sweet. I've watched a lot of Law and Order. I've prepared for this. I object.
We could have had a lawyer.
I've rigged the system. I'm very prepared for that.
You know what?
Hey,
I would
Bubble,
like
you
to
should
appeal
look
for
at
change of
Messenger.
judgment due to bias. I have proof that he's admitted as such.
Okay, yes. Appeal denied.
Hey, Bubble.
That's not how that works.
Well, I mean, it
Bubble.
is, though.
Yes.
You should look at your Facebook.
Oh,
Don't do
damn.
it.
I looked
Oh,
up.
damn. You made the mistake. You looked up. That was your first mistake.
I should maybe post it so they're not clueless.
Right? So what are we waiting for again? I'm confused.
I said if you had cats.
Oh.
So I have a loft bed, to put it in context, and I look up and this is what I see above me. It is in Discord.
You're being watched. He's watching.
Always.
Always watching.
And he fucking
I'm actually
vanished.
really fucking excited for tonight, especially if I get to be a lawyer.
Where the fuck did you go, Cat?
I've watched all 27 seasons of Law and Order SVU.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Some of it I've watched multiple times.
Maluna.
Like the first 5 seasons I've seen like 3 times.
My cat's prettier than your cat.
I disagree.
I don't fucking care.
You've met Percy. Try again.
Have you met
Cat
Luna?
is just a god.
I've met your amazing animals as well, and I think it'd be fair to say that all of our animals are amazing in their own way.
Mhm.
No.
I will defend Percy's honor till the grave. I'm sorry to tell you.
One is always
Anyways,
better than the other.
moving along, Zinnia's back. So on with the show.
was like,
Zinnia,
shit.
can you put your token down?
I'm turning on my fucking laptop.
Yeah, you're kind of like the star of the show and shit.
You're kind of like the one on trial. I mean, you're actually the one suing, technically. But...
Yeah, whatever.
But yes, as you guys, no, you know, I'll get on.
I would have known that we were gonna get to be lawyers. I would have prepared some material.
If you would have known, this has been like the plan for the past.
Yeah, we knew we were gonna be lawyers for so long.
This has been known.
I feel like
I said that the plan has been the court case for like 2 months.
Well, nobody
true.
said we were gonna get to be lawyers specifically.
I did say that. I even remember that. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name if you're in chat. But the guy who's always in chat, I remember even him saying that he was going to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
no.
not gonna be around. He kind of went
He
MIA
bailed.
poof. Yeah, hardcore bailed.
Oh, alright. Well, then I'm glad I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
He
We
fell
don't
he
like
fell
that guy.
victim to controlling girlfriend most likely.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
L ratio.
He even
unfortunate.
bailed on the DnD campaign that he was doing with me,
Oh,
That'd be me.
and it was a
anyways.
solo campaign.
Well, I guess that's just not a thing now.
It's just
Anyways,
DMing the solo campaign.
okay. Well, as you guys are here, you get into this cave. As you step inside, you feel a strong magnetic pull from almost every direction. Matilda, especially with your heavy armor, you're feeling it hard to move. With your heavy armor and your exhaustion, actually, you're almost completely immobile, able to only like softly take a few steps.
Yeah, Matilda's like got her hands on her knees and she's kind of wobbling and she's like, "Oh my god, can we get this thing over with, please?"
And speaking of, ahead of you guys, you see these. Here, let me send you guys the art. As you see these guardians that are almost these magnetic constructs, seeming to be circling around what you can only see as a massive scales. And let me find the.
Can you guys imagine if we fuck this up?
Here's the
That could
creatures
be
you
a
see.
horrible thing.
Here's the constructs you see.
I'm not sure I want to piss that
And
off.
here is what you see in the center.
That can't be good.
Oh, that's less intimidating.
What the fuck
Matilda,
is
with
that?
your being a cleric and everything, you can immediately tell that that is a holy artifact.
That
Oh,
answers
shit.
that.
For
Oh my god.
for those of us who are less knowledgeable, how holy is a holy artifact?
It's holy.
Basically, an item created by the god. It is
Oh,
like
fantastic.
so. Artifact is rarity scaling. Where legendary items tend to be the best item you can get. Artifacts are more unique, more powerful. They kind of grow with you, and they have a lot more history to them. That is what this is. This is like
AKA,
you have your legendary items, and then you have artifact. This is
if
the
you
Yeah,
top.
think
really
of it.
want, if
Think
you
of it
really
as
want to
like a
piss
top.
off the gods,
I don't think that's our goal here. I
if
think
you
that's
really
the
I
wanted
mean-
opposite
to
of our
piss
goal.
off the gods,
I mean, you're
take the
kind of
artifact.
skewing a god, so it's at least half of your goal. Anyways,
So
you
we
can see
see
that
this.
these constructs
Wait,
are watching you, but they do not, and they're circling around the item slowly as they kind of keep their eyes on you. I can't actually move them all at once, so he is kind of like this.
Yeah, you can. Just select them all and then rotate it.
Okay, well, not like that, because this is the way they're rotating. I can't do it like that.
Yeah, you can, pussy. What's wrong with you?
But yes, what were you gonna ask, Seraphine?
I was just gonna ask if there was like any writing or instructions around the item.
Do any of you happen to speak Celestial?
Ah, wait a minute. Actually, maybe I might actually have
No.
something of use for once ever.
I only speak common or halfling. That's crazy.
L
Where do
ratio.
I find it?
You can see in your proficiencies. Here, let me. Oh well, actually no. I think it was left side. You should see languages and proficiencies. You do actually speak Celestial. Okay.
Nice,
And
nice.
useful.
Yes.
Why?
Right.
I knew that would come in handy eventually.
Wow.
In that case,
Helpful.
you.
So what's it say?
Funny enough, it says Celestial before it says Common.
What the fuck?
Celestial was your first language.
What do I speak, Mr. DM?
Here, let me check for you.
Trying to look.
I just knew that would come in handy one of these days.
Can't fucking find it.
you
Yeah,
I'm
let's
so happy
speak,
in this moment.
the most useful thing you speak that's more unique is Infernal.
Nice. So I speak the opposite?
Yes.
Oh my
Actually-
god!
So what
Anyways,
does this celestial writing say?
You see, here lies the Deus Qualme, artifact of the gods. Hold a court summons. Have your interpreter, your representative, choose what your path will be.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Wait a minute. So
Something right.
I heard interpreter.
Yeah.
We maybe take a really long.
Interpreter or representative, you can pretty easily assume that this is basically their fancy way of saying lawyer.
Please let me be the lawyer, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
I will say,
This
Zinnia,
moment.
as you get here, as you see the item, you're wondering why you're here. There's no reason to. This is a gift you have.
I know.
Gosh.
I don't even know how I would act. Should we do
Oh.
this spell? Like, I can't remember what it's called.
Seraphine, based off of the writing, you can also infer that it wants Zinnia to be the one to call the summons.
Oh boy.
Well, it's
So
like
I have
choose
to.
your interpreter. Zinnia has to be the one to say.
Oh, Zinnia has to like select.
Yeah, Zinnia has to select it and has to basically start things happening. You cannot do it on the other half.
So she would have to choose me.
I'd have to choose somebody.
No.
Period.
Yeah,
you
she
would
would have
have-
to choose someone. To
I
be
thought
her
she had to
lawyer.
choose like what. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I
it
get
says
what
by
you're
choose her interpreter / representative. So it has to. She would have to choose her lawyer, and also choose what it's for.
I'm going to look at Zinnia and I'm just going to say, despite our recent differences, I hope that you'll let me do this for you. My job is to be of service to you. Think I could help here if you'll allow it. And I'm
I
gonna
think
like,
Shalima want to start it.
and I'm
Can
gonna
we
like bow my head a little bit, almost like I'm being subservient and asking her permission.
Oh, okay.
Zinnia, make me a
Fuck!
wisdom saving throw.
God damn it!
Blame Seraphine.
Oh fuck! Hold on, I just got out of my character sheet. I swiped too fast.
Which I feel like I could be rather convincing at because, I have been a servant for like ever.
15?
Zinnia,
Fuck.
you are actually glad that finally you are being shown respect. Her subservience is more proper than she has been willing to show in the past. Whether or not that this favor is worth it, you don't actually have any full I guess you're not getting anything in your thoughts that's making you affect your decision. You are just glad that she's showing proper subservience.
I
And I
must
will
be.
leave it up to the player if you will be willing to accept her proposal or not.
I must be really fucking in character because I felt really happy that she was subservient. I'm like, dude, you're
And
just
we're
telling me
talking
what I
like
already know.
we're talking like my head's bowed, like my hands are like
And you're
put
laughing.
together. Yeah. Like we're talking like by the book as if we were in the palace with other royalty kind of present.
Yeah. I just kind of smirk and wave my hand, just fine. And then I walk into the center. Or wherever I gotta go, I guess. Yeah.
As soon as you start walking, you see the Guardians stop their rotation as they kind of more so line up. They're not acting on anything, but they are watching as you are moving. Keep you moving forward? Yeah?
Car noises.
Alright. Do you touch the artifact?
Yes, queen. I'm
Zinnia.
still on that buzz of her being subservient.
Jeez.
Zinnia's just like, yeah, do whatever, fuck off.
I
Zinnia,
wonder if
I'm
I'm
a
gonna keep
princess.
being subservient today.
you
I'm
hear
a
a booming voice in your head.
Ugh.
Child of royalty. You have come to the Deus Qualme. You have come to the gods. What is your wish?
Oh no. Oh no.
Zinnia, for a moment, your head remains silent, as the influence of Tenebris is something you're not feeling at the moment.
Oh.
Oh, you're yourself.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh. Rubs my hand together. Just one.
Just one hand.
What? Anyways, I'm sorry. Now I'm nervous.
So only
Okay.
she can hear this voice, though, right?
Only she can hear this voice, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
I
We're
know.
just watching her listen to herself.
But
talk to
okay, so
herself.
this
You know that
is
this is the artifact to call someone. This is the artifact to basically try and get your mind back from Tenebris.
so am I like under the same effects as
Protection from good and evil, basically. More so, yeah, kind of under the same effect of protection from good and evil. It's more so just that you're not under the effects of Tenebris.
Okay. I just say I wish to be free.
Who do you wish to represent you?
Seraphine.
Your wish is understood.
Understood.
Give me just a moment.
Just
Now I'm
imagine the
kinda
voice
nervous.
saying that. I just imagine the voice saying that. Just give me one moment. Gotta write that down. Can I put you on hold for a second?
I think Seraphine would like approach slowly, but like make sure to stay behind her, still making sure to be subservient, not wanting to jinx anything.
Yeah.
Music changed, threw me for a loop.
What are you saying? You do your best, Joe. If that's even your real name.
Oh, I suppose this would be the first time Emery has seen me act subservient at all.
Okay, for some reason this just got turned into a folder. I don't know how to fucking delete the folder
You're
without
welcome.
deleting everything.
You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome?
What got turned into a folder?
I had two maps that I accidentally formed into a folder, and I'm trying to put you guys on one of the map, but it's a folder, so I don't know
You
how
can
to do
pull
that.
out. You can pull out the.
Oh, okay, I see. Thank you.
Said you're
Yeah.
All right. Now for what I was trying to do. As you guys are basically sent into the sky, you see these golden platforms hovering above those clouds. One that all of you are on top of, except for Zinnia, who seems to be on a bigger sphere of pure gold. You see three giant eyes looking down upon all of you, judging.
Oh dear goodness.
You see as these joy stands are actually filled with what seems to be angels and other kind of divine beings.
Oh, yay.
And on this stand over here, you see as in the middle, flames start to appear from the center, almost a pillar forming straight into the sky. Before you see these glowing yellow eyes. Oh, Iris, hey, you're here earlier than I thought you'd be.
My God.
I will probably leave in like 10 minutes to eat.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Well,
Sorry, I literally just got back.
All right,
Like,
let
I
me
just
finish
got
with
home.
my description then.
My bad.
No worries. You see as this giant pillar of flame, as this golden fire starts to form its eyes, and flames from either side of what you can only assume is a bat starts to fold out into wings before folding in front of itself, flapping open and revealing. Let me give you the
A
odds.
very hot lady.
That's not quite.
Oh shit.
This creature standing about 15 feet tall.
You
towering over all of
beautiful. Definitely a very hot lady.
Oh, hello.
which
Don't
is
stare. I
immediately,
think she'll find it rude.
which is
Or they-
immediately
they-
overshadowed as you see
I'm
Zinnia,
here. Hello.
Zinnia on this massive platform, almost blending into it with how small she is in comparison. And on the other side, you see as the whole platform starts to be covered in flames, the floor starting to become a whirling inferno, as it opens up and you see two massive hands crawling out of this portal before pulling itself up. A massive being, after he gets up, sits down into a throne that appears in flames. As I will send you the art. An art that you guys have already had. As you see the god that had been tormenting you.
I feel so
Wait,
confused,
make
but
an
this makes
entrance.
sense for Uzi.
Yeah,
I mean-
Ozzy has no idea what the fuck is happening.
I'm not
Well,
gonna
I
lie,
wasn't-
this
I wasn't here
makes
for
a
the
lot
last
more
session
sense
either.
as to why you've been such a bitch lately. I'm not saying this in game. Just like out of game.
It's like,
Damn.
that makes so much
But the fact that this guy has been in her head for months.
You're forgiven.
Thank you.
Don't slap me again though.
I
Alright.
may need like a little info
I mean,
dump
thankfully
thing in the
she's not
side.
anywhere near you right now,
Alright.
so her slapping you is not going to be very easy at the current
Be-
time.
Maybe Earthy can just
Okay,
yeah.
I will give a quick info dump that I will also
Because I haven't I
others.
don't think I've been here fully for a
Yes.
session for a bit. So like
Um,
you said flaming platform. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, so here's a quick little info dump. Basically, some time ago when they were in the Feywild, they ended up in this area called the Lake of Dreams, where they met a demigoddess. She was able to basically almost open up open a path of communication for them to gods, where everyone got some kind of blessing from a god after kind of going through a small trial, which was more of a question for most of them. In Zinnia's question, she was basically asked by this god whether or not she wants to rule, in which case she said yes. He gave her power, and for a little while it was just that, until a event happened that I don't think they told you in character, so I won't tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where basically an event happened, and Zinnia kind of lost a bit more control to him after this event, where he
What
kind
was
of
the
started
event?
making her. I'm just
I could
gonna.
leave. Just push me out for a sec so you could go.
Yeah,
over it.
I'm just gonna server deafen you for 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, same for you, Evie, because you weren't here.
Milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back. Anyways.
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
not
So.
back.
Damn it. All right. So basically, after this event, Zinnia kind of started acting out more. Kind of started having thoughts that weren't hers. Thoughts about doing things that she didn't really think about seeing people as lesser than she thought about before, seeing herself more as a ruler, more of a queen or princess, and kind of putting everyone else down as she put herself on top.
I am
Ah,
royalty.
Well, that's funny. So this is the Zinnia I know.
Yes,
But
this is
there's
the
one
Zinnia you've
before.
always known. That was not how Zinnia always was.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, that's funny.
But anyways, the thing that you guys have been trying to do for the past couple months in your life, is basically find this divine artifact that you got from a wandering merchant wizard guy named Gus, who they had known since like session 0. He was just kind of around. Where he basically told you about this divine artifact that will let you sue the gods, bring a divine court. We gave you papers that showed you about the divine decree, the law that they follow, previous court cases. You guys went to fight that giant snake thing in order to get to the where you had.
Oh
been
yeah,
able to.
I haven't been here since you guys finished the snake without me.
Yes, that's pretty much all that you missed. I'm just finishing that fight.
Okay.
And as for today, all you missed was them just going into the cave, getting the item, and then going into this basically a bunch of golden platforms above the sky. Which, sorry, wait, let me actually bring this guy to the token list so you can see his size.
Can Urzi eat his toenail?
His toenail of all the
Probably
parts you
not
want to eat.
successfully.
Well, that's the only thing I could reach. You think I could go like eat his face or what?
You could eat his ankle. You could climb his foot.
Well, I'm sorry. I think I would probably get to his toenail before I get to his ankle.
You're fucking disgusting.
Honestly, I think if you tried to eat his toenail, he would just step on you and you would die.
But like, what if I just ate him?
Anyways,
Now,
my
you know how many
God.
diseases are probably under there? There's a lot of surface area. You
anyways,
can talk to me like that.
a booming voice, the same one that you had heard before, Zinnia, starts to echo across the hall. Now that everyone can hear this.
Oh God. Sorry, I just realized the size of him.
Holy shit!
I just
I
got
thought you were
several funny.
joking. What the fuck?
Princess Zinnia of Alendia, you have come today to claim your freedom from the god, Lord Tenebris. You have asked for your representative, Seraphine of the Water Fairies.
Of the water fairies.
Now it is my court, my decree. Prove why your innocence must be given, why your freedom must be earned.
Oh. Oh. Hold on. Hold up. Let me go into a little ball real quick. I'm so scared. Okay.
Court is over.
So I kind of just
Sorry.
decided I'm gonna put the 3 NPC
Thank you.
on jury
Thank you,
duty.
Suicide.
This is very important.
They're on jury duty.
How quiet is everything right now?
Right now it is fairly quiet. Like, not even like any like background noise, no like breathing. It is pretty much just the people right next to you, the other mortals next to you. You know, some like ambient flames from the other two, and that's about it.
Give me 1 second.
God fucking damn it.
Okay.
What's the god's name that's been possessing her?
Tenebris. Well, that's a nickname, yes. Yeah, let me give him the name.
I was gonna say, how do you spell that?
Yeah. You can see he's also in gods. He is the king of the dead, god of power, rulership, and death.
Okay, hold on.
Ah, fuck. Hold on.
It's fine. Everything will be
I rolled to
fine.
see if you do that.
Okay.
Before
mean,
this starts,
yeah,
can
so-
someone give me a tiny little recap of like what we would know regarding
So the things you know
this?
about the laws in that system is going to be in your journal. You have the divine decree and you have divine court successes. That's about your knowledge as far as
Is
this
that
part
under
goes.
Alendia?
It
It's
is
right
in
on-
the roll 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Let me just look at that quick.
If you want, I can also post the I can give everyone the Google Docs if you want to see it from that. But you can see
yes,
the
I can't see it from the roll 20. It just says the something's wrong.
Yeah, it says something went wrong.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, sure. Let me give you. All right. So first off, here is in general. This is the file for the divine decree for what the actual rules are, and then this is where is it? All right. And then this is the list of previous cases that have succeeded.
Damn, you really went into this, Joe. I'm sorry, but I really like it. The starting just Whitmore v the gods. Like you really went into that. I give props to that.
Thank you, thank you.
Mind if I ask what is PIC and what is IC?
Okay, so that is going to be Imperial Calendar, as I see. That is the calendar you guys currently have. PIC is pre-Imperial Calendar.
Okay,
Fuck's sake.
good to know. Or he doesn't know how to tell time though.
Yeah, I don't think Ozzy would really know about that. I mean, no,
No,
that's like that's common knowledge for this role, so you would know.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like, no,
Yeah.
but like, It was more so for my own curiosity
Yeah.
because you went into detail with it, so I was like, I need to at least ask.
Thank you.
Fuck,
I'm writing.
fuck, I forgot I'm a non-intelligent character. Fuck.
You can't use any of this. No.
Well, good thing you're not the
You
You
lawyer
got these papers
then.
and you just start eating them.
Well, no, he wouldn't eat paper.
I
Paper
will.
was shit.
Oh, of course you can have the actual blood. Anyways.
Good thing Urzi
are
is
any
not the lawyer.
Intelligent? I don't think any of you guys are intelligent.
Hey, I'm
Fuck
intelligent.
yourself.
No.
What's the highest intelligence here?
I have
You have a
a
plus
10.
1 to intelligence, Sophie. The most intelligent is
You know
Zinnia with a
what?
plus 2, I think.
I have a +1.
Yeah, Zinnia is
Imagine
the
having a
smartest.
plus.
What happened?
Zinnia
So,
is technically
remind
the
me.
smartest character.
I'm the smartest? What the fuck? Step it up, guys.
So someone remind me though. Do we know like anything about the circumstances of like how she came to be possessed in the first place?
The basic circumstances you know is the same one you went through. Do you remember back on the Lake of you basically met the Villana Catress, the demigoddess, and then she showed you a god, and then you and everyone else basically got asked a question or something like that, answered, and then depending on that, you now have your boon. Like for you, your trial was you get to ask any question you want,
Yeah.
and then depending on the question, depending on your boon. Zinnia had a similar circumstance, and whatever she answered, what she basically told you, she was asked if she wanted to rule, and she said yes, she wanted to be a ruler. She was asked that, answered that, and now since then she's basically been starting to get thoughts implanted in her.
Okay. So she was like possessed though.
Yeah.
Yeah, possession is not necessarily the correct term. You just know that she is being influenced.
Against
Influence
her
is a better
will.
term.
Yes, you know that protection from good and evil stopped the influence, and you know that she has flat out told you that it is against her will. It's semantics I'm kind of saying, but I feel like with something like this, the semantics and specifics are important. For all intents and purposes, she is kind of possessed. However, it's more so thoughts are being planted into her mind.
Yeah.
Joe, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I make
I mean,
Urzi
no.
stupider?
Sorry, I'm
Always.
writing out an argument in case I actually have to give a lawyer like argument right now.
What'd you say,
Yeah, I
Joe?
just wrote out.
I
my
said
speech.
always.
I want to
Why
make
I
sure that
did
it's
my
like
tweet on-
good.
Joe, just from your like professional experience, what do you think Urzi's intelligence should be?
Joe Mama.
Okay. Considering Ozzy never was able to get any kind of like education in any way,
yeah.
never even was able to learn things through common sense.
What the fuck is Urzi?
Probably a -2, honestly.
Okay, so it's 7.
Damn.
No, I'm fine with that. I really
Yeah,
am. Fine with it.
you know your backstory. You know why my logic tracks, right?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
1000%.
Oh,
I
goodness.
just wanted to be like realistic.
Sometimes it's questionable if you know things that others would consider common sense.
Yeah, but then you hear something Urzi says and like, what? That's not common sense. Pardon?
Yeah.
God, like you guys don't eat like scorpion stingers? Jeez.
That's
Fucking
somehow one of the more
delicacy.
edible things you've talked about.
Yeah, it's a delicacy. God, you act like I could just eat these on a regular. It's like, geez, he pulls out a scorpion stinger and starts eating it, and then he pulls out a bucket of rocks, and that's his snack.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, we're trying to prove that she deserves to be free of his forceful
Influence, yes.
influence.
That's also why I was asking how quiet it is to see Urzi is going to try to like stealthily eat the rocks.
Give me a stealth check.
Crunch.
Oh goodness gracious.
Crunch.
Guys,
Crunch.
I don't think he's quiet.
What did you get?
A nat 1.
God.
Everyone across the whole room just hears loud.
It's like a fart in church.
It's just loud, awkward crunching noises. That is the only thing heard.
Echoey. It's great.
Sorry, I'm a stress eater.
Are we ready?
As everyone looks at me, starts eating
We are
faster.
kind of waiting on you are surfing. Probably surfing.
I'm ready to
Give me
go.
like, I need like maybe 5 minutes.
Alright,
Alright,
you know what?
I'm gonna go
We'll
see.
change things up and we'll actually have the.
It'll be worth it, I promise.
I thought it was just me that had to stay while I deserve freedom.
No, so court
I'll be back.
cases are normally the lawyer speaks on behalf.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. What? I thought, but he asked me, didn't he?
He more so was just a general question about why Senior deserves it.
So then why the fuck did I?
If you want to speak, you can. No one's gonna shut you up.
No, I don't want to do it anymore.
By the way, because I don't want it to be most of you guys sitting still, the other 3 players are all on the stand also. So if you ever need to say something to Seraphine or just out loud, you're allowed to. You are in a position where you can.
Don't we have the thing where they can speak? We can speak in each other's heads.
I don't know if Matilda ever put that up.
I'm a little far away, aren't I?
I want you to know that every single day it's a ritual, so I could just do it, and it lasts 8 hours.
Are we
so-
assuming that you're doing this like at the end of every long rest?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, then yes, you guys can all speak to each other telepathically. Oh, also something I forgot to mention. Zinnia, while you're in here, you are still free from Tenebris. You are not hearing any other voices in your head. Your thoughts are currently your own.
How exciting.
Anyways, since you need a minute, I will actually have the other guy go first. As you see, they basically kind of take a bow as they say, "Members of the Divine, I, Polexisynth, am here to prove the innocence of His Majesty, Lord Tenebris, God of Rulers. This whole case is nothing more than a sham, caused by a person in need generously, helped by decree of Lord Tenebris, deciding that she was not able to do what is needed to gain the help of a god. She asked for what she has been given. She asked for help. She was given help. And I'm here to prove that this help was rightfully deserved." And that's his opening statement.
Oh my god, I hate him.
Here, let me, because I know it matters to you guys, let me write his name down for you.
Nothing like getting victim blamed.
I mean, look at him. He's literally a devil.
Okay, so I think
He's a
Hold
bestie.
up.
What you talking about?
Oh my god, she's thinking, guys, stop her.
this is gonna be good.
I'm scared.
Zinnia, I'm sorry.
Cydia, you have no hope.
I'm so fucked. Shut up.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. Hold up.
No.
What are we holding up exactly?
I need to finish my opening statement.
You said hold up. What are we holding? Are we holding our hands up? Like, what are we holding up?
What is this place called? Like, is it like a?
A courtroom?
Your mom's house.
I mean,
Would
you
I
don't really
call
know that.
would I call
you
them like gods and goddesses? What how do I address them?
I mean, you heard that the other lawyer addressed them members of the Divine.
Mom and Dad.
I would not recommend addressing them like that.
Mother.
We want them to like us, remember?
Hey, maybe they would like you that way.
Aw,
Mommy.
she's such an endearing child. Sentenced to death.
Oh my god!
Although your courtroom reminds me of a face.
God damn it.
Okay, here we go. I've got my opening statement. Well, I don't promise as much for the future, but I at least got that.
Alright, well, go on and say it then.
So, members of the Divine, over my perusal of your decrees and your laws, the things that you stand true to as important, the very first law is simple. Divine shall not directly interfere in mortal affairs. Lord Tenebrae committed the maximum degree of forbidden interference. He eliminated separation between the divine and the mortal. He did not ask for permission. He initiated a hostile takeover of her brain, her how she acted, was all affected by the forceful thoughts implanted by him without her verbal or written consent. And they may argue that they had verbal consent in the answering of questions or anything that may have happened in a dreamscape. But what it was, in that moment, it was a dream. She had no way of knowing that it could have future consequences that would take over part of her life. He took advantage and interfered, violating your laws. And because of that, she should be freed from his influence and be able to try and go back to some form of normalcy. She's trying to fix her kingdom, and it is very hard to do when being influenced by another's agenda. And that's my statement.
You hear the same booming voice as before. I have heard both opening statements. Defendant, do you have a witness to call to the stand? Of course.
Which one's the defendant?
The defendant is going to be the other.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Lord of Loomve. I would like to call the one who put them in this dreamlike situation in the first place, Belana Caitvis, daughter of Concilia, to the stand. You see as radiant light starts to glow from as it kind of forms from a pillar into a pool.
What was the name again?
Belana Caitvis, daughter of Concilia.
Oh, I have no way of knowing how to even spell that. Does she have a nickname?
I'm sure he'll post up a picture.
I actually already have posted a picture of her before. Let me give it to you guys again. Because you guys have actually met her in the past.
I'm really bad at names.
Oh, Concilia's pretty, though.
As you meet, you would know that Concilia is Matilda's goddess. The goddess that Matilda worships.
Okay.
I would know nothing.
I
Anyways.
returned again, my bad.
Alright. You missed the opening statements. And also Belana Caitvis, who those you would not know, is getting called to the stand. I guess just for Iris and Jinx to know, she is the daughter of the goddess Concilia, who Matilda worships, and she is someone who the party have previously met, and was kind of like the one who served as the connection to the gods in the first place to give them the boon.
Ooh.
Background info over. As you hear the booming voice, Belana Caitvis, you are here as a witness. In my presence, no lies shall be told. You see as these eyes flash open and as golden light flashes over the room. This is actually applying to everyone. So I guess I will ask, would anyone like to try and resist the effects of Zone of Truth?
I'm too tired, bro.
Actually, sorry, I forgot to mention that. Matilda, as you stepped in this dimension, your fatigue that you thought you had feels wiped away.
Oh.
You feel
Aren't you
revitalized as you
lucky?
lose
Can I
3
try to-
levels of exhaustion.
Can I try to eat the magic? Nom nom
I
nom.
feel like there's no reason for us to try and be dishonest.
I feel like that'd only anger the gods if we tried to resist it.
My mouth is
Yeah, no
watered, man.
resisting.
Please. Please.
Okay, I will ask, are you just
No,
being
I'm
goofy?
I'm being goofy.
Okay, wanted to make sure.
No, I would definitely. Also, like, Urzi is half confused what's going on. So
Okay, I will also say that this is like a DC 40 check to resist.
oh, so yeah, you just said fuck you to us
Yeah.
anyways.
I mean, you could have gotten a nat 20, but like,
I mean, Iris, what do you expect? They're fucking gods.
it's literally
Well-
like the god of the world. So
Well, yeah, I was more so joking, but
yeah. Anyways, you see it as okay, just for my own sake of not wanting to say Polexessin for this whole time, I'm just gonna call him Polex.
You're
Anyways,
gonna call who what?
this guy introduced himself as Polex Isinf. I'm just gonna call him Polex. Anyways, Polex is gonna say, Valana Katris, you are the one who had served as the bridge to these mortals and to the gods. Is this correct? Yes, that is correct. Now, I would like to ask. The prosecutor had stated that this was a dreamlike scenario. Is this how you would describe this event? Dreamlike is a way to describe it, I suppose. Alright. So you were saying that you told them that they were going to be put to a dream. You see as Valana kind of like flinches for a second, is like, no, what I had told them was that I was going to give them a gift, or find people who would give them a gift. So they knew beforehand they were being given a gift, and so they knew what to expect in this case. They knew to expect that whatever they would be getting from this is something they would be getting, and they were told this beforehand. I suppose so. And now, another thing. Since you were the one who closed the bridge between God, the way the spell works, would you say that it is in a way a spell that goes against the divine decree? The spell that I used itself is not. It is a way to give gods the ability to basically reach out to favored immortals in order to give them gifts. Thank you. Seraphine, would you like to cross-examine?
Yes. But I need a second.
Furious.
I was actually working on that while this was happening. I watched too much Law and Order to not cross.
Music is very intense with this moment of silence.
It is called tense negotiating music. It felt pretty appropriate.
I forgot the sing tube.
It is very appropriate.
My dad's calling me.
Well, good thing we're on a break right now anyways.
So I'll be right back.
Bye, whichever cat just jumped down.
Sophie, just so you can try and prepare a little bit more, keep in mind that he will probably also be asking you if you would like to call up a in case you'd like to think of anything for that also.
Okay.
And anyone else is also allowed to like help and give ideas. You can all talk to each other.
I have no clue.
I don't have enough knowledge to be able
Yeah,
to
I-
help it
Fortunately,
all.
At the end of the day, I
Do
hate to
it,
say
but
it,
it's gonna take me a minute.
but I hate to say it, but Zinnia did make that choice. You know, like
You're not helping. You're fired. Shush.
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if I could help.
You are not the witness. Decided.
Not calling Matilda up. Anyway.
You are now moral support.
It's like you're asking a person you picked up off the street to like testify against the gods. To test, it's like
Moral
you
support.
pulled off a homeless dude off the streets and tell him to testify against Jeff Bezos.
That is pretty fair, yes.
It's like
To be fair, they've been
I know-
doing this since the beginning. Literally, like, soon after they brought Fed along to the team, they fought it like an angel. They've kind of been doing this shit the whole time.
no, and one of the best part is that like so imagine that analogy still like a homeless guy who like they're trying to sue or testify against Jeff Bezos, but they don't know who the what the fuck Amazon is. It's like, oh, so what am I here for? A little confusing, but what can you do?
Basically, how I feel being here in general.
That's why Ursi's just eating rocks.
It's a bit hard because this is the kind of thing that's like had it set up since before you guys have come in. This has been being set up for a while, and there's only so much of me expositioning that can help.
Yeah, there's not much that I can do, so it's just kind of.
In your
Also,
case,
Uzi's
just
minus
sit
2 in
there.
intelligence also one of help.
Just eat your rocks.
Okay, you don't have to treat me like
Out
that.
of game clarification, did she like verbally like agree to a contract or something with him?
Oh, you're gonna get on a
You
technicality.
do not know the specifics of what was verbally spoken. She never told you specifically what had happened. You can assume that there was some kind of verbal confirmation just because there was with and when you experienced it.
Okay. I just wanted to know
Um,
so I could use the word contract or not.
You know that you never had to do a contract. You know that Zinnia never said anything about a contract.
I wish I had time to talk to her.
You guys could speak telepathically. You could communicate if, Tristan was in the room. But
God damn it. Well, I at least have my cross questions done.
alright.
And I know who I'm calling as a witness. They're just
Okay.
not
So,
present
You
right
can
now.
either get right to the cross question, just wait a bit for Tristan to get back, and you can just prepare a little bit more about what you want to question.
I'm calling Tristan's gonna be my witness, but I need.
I'm back.
So
Wait, I'm your witness? What the fuck?
Not yet.
So-
Not yet.
not yet, but out of so in game we can communicate telepathically. I would like to say that Seraphine is asking you like telepathically if you have made any form of verbal contract with Lord for Face.
Lord, what's his face?
I'm sorry, what was that last half?
Lord, what's his face?
Telepathically, I was asking you actually made a verbal contract with Lord Jerkface.
Oh. Did I know it was specifically Lord Tenebris that I was making a contract with, or was it
You
just...
knew who specifically it was? Yes.
I did know who it was. Okay. So, yes, I did
You specifically
technically
saw
verbally...
him.
Oh, I did see him. Okay. I did say that I wanted his help, but I never said that I would allow him to, for lack of a better word, possess me. Influence me.
Okay.
That's 2 different questions.
I'm almost done.
You'd have to ask me that separately. You should know that. You watch Law and Order.
That was. Shush.
I'm just making sure you know so you don't fuck us over.
I will say, if it
At
helps
the end
you
of the day,
guys,
it's
I've
small.
never seen Law and Order. I only vaguely know
Oh.
how court cases are supposed to work. I'm relying more for the fact that I know how the law is in this world.
I mean, you wrote the laws, so
Exactly.
Different here too. It could be different here too. It's fantasy world. What the fuck are we talking about?
It's not only a fantasy world; it's also a god court.
it doesn't have
They
to be
are the
realistic.
divine immortals, so
This is a divine court.
yeah, it's divine court with the divine decree. It's kind of gonna be an accept some things as they are kind of thing.
Hi, Loke. No, leave the cords alone. Leave the cords alone.
Well, Sophie, if you're ready to cross-examine, now is the
No.
time.
2
No.
seconds.
Okay.
No, go. Shoot.
1, 2.
I will end you.
All right. Well, Brennan from the lawyer, guilty. Said, damn, unfortunate.
Hmm.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Got you.
What?
I'm playing Plants vs Zombies. Garden Warfare 2.
Okay. I think I've got a decent standing here. Okay.
Are you sure?
So I'm going to approach I Ketris? Is that how you pronounce it? Ketris?
Yes, Valana Catris. You can call
Okay.
me Catris.
Thank you so much for coming. You don't mind if I ask you a couple questions, do you?
Of course
Just to
not,
help
Sophie.
clarify things?
Yes, that'll be fine.
Now, prior to this event that we're learning about here today, do you recall the princess ever expressing any desire or intent to make a contract or to invite any gods, but specifically Lord Tenumbre into Tenebrous? I hate your
Tenebris.
name selections. I hate them so much.
Gelatin.
Into her dreams or into her mind?
So she did she did accept that it would happen. Not necessarily. I don't know exactly what happened during the talks, but as far as communicating with a god, she was aware of that happening. Or at the
So
very
she
least,
did-
that she would be getting a gift.
Thank you. So she did want to communicate with a god, but she never specifically said which one, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And she never said that she wanted to make a deal
Objection.
with one.
Are
Isn't
you
there
objecting,
like a
Matilda?
thing where you? I'm saying like isn't there like a thing where you can't try to lead an answer out of someone by saying stuff like that?
Matilda, you're on my
This
side.
is a
Shut up.
fantasy
I know.
court.
I'm just saying like out of character, like John, I'm trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I
What the
know.
fuck?
I know. The lawyer does not seem to be doing anything.
okay.
I should end you, Matilda.
He don't
I'm
give a
just
shit.
saying because this could help out us out if they do it on their side.
Meowing.
They're not doing anything.
They're not doing anything. Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
Okay. What was I saying before?
If she had verbally asked about like
What was the last thing that she said?
the last thing she had said was just that she did not specifically choose a god. She did not ask for Tenebris.
And although she said that she wanted
You cut out.
to communicate with one, she never led you that she wanted to give up her or who she was as a person for this experience.
Never led me. However, I cannot say I know doing her talks with Tanibus.
That's fair. That's fair. This event that we're discussing, you said that it could be described as potentially dreamlike, correct?
In a way, more so surreal for me to be in the
I
presence of
appreciate that.
gods. Okay.
Now, would it be correct to assume that any contract made in this dream stance by any outside entity would be made while the princess was in more of a vulnerable state of mind?
No, that would not be correct. There is nothing about the spell that influences their mind or thought process.
Did you think it was real?
Unless she just didn't believe me when I said she would be doing it, yes.
I appreciate your time. We have no more questions for this witness.
You'll see as golden light comes down again, Vilana Catrus is gone. Prosecutor,
Nice
choose your
snacks.
next witness.
Nice
Can it be
Snickers.
anyone, or does it have to be someone in this building?
They specifically, the first witness that was called was somebody from not in the building.
It
Okay.
could be anyone.
It could be literally anybody.
Why? Who did you have in mind?
Matilda.
I don't know. I'm just thinking, since
Matilda.
she was clearly, I mean, not me. I'll be honest. Matilda's probably not going to be the
Matilda
best.
will
I
screw
was-
Zinnia Obo.
I was gonna call
Matilda-
Zinnia as a witness since she's the only one who knows what happened in the dreamscape.
The guy's just gonna
don't.
ask Matilda, "Do you believe Zinnia is guilty?" I mean, yeah, kind of. I'm guilty.
Okay, so here's the thing about Matilda is that Matilda would definitely be like, I mean, to be honest, she did kind of make the deal. We all understand the like,
Yeah, Matilda's not the witness.
you know, like all of that. But what
Moving
I,
Okay,
on.
what
but
I
like
want to
you
say,
guys aren't
hold on, I
possessed
still
by
wanna
your
say-
gods. What the fuck? We all made the deal. None of you are possessed.
Okay, I want to say that one of the big things that could help us is definitely. I mean, obviously we're not possessed, but like maybe someone that's knew Zinnia before she turned crazy, right?
Well, yeah, but that would be Seraphine.
That's
I think that calling Zinnia to the stand could be helpful.
I don't want it. Leave me alone.
Because she's not currently under the influence. She's herself right now.
Her giving
think she's so
insight.
confident too, and I'm
The
like
hers-
curling
The
up in the ball in
herself
the
that
corner.
doesn't want to be possessed.
Not to mention she'd be able to tell what happened in that dream where
Exactly.
people
Right,
don't know
'cause
the
my memory is that
details to
good.
it.
Right. Yeah. You're right.
Okay. So, I'd like
My
to
memory is
call
amazing.
Zinnia.
Zinnia, you feel as bright light starts to basically glow around you as you're kind of whisked away right to the center stand, which is for some
Oh,
reason
no.
not in the right layer. Fuck. Alright.
Like a little zit.
Alright. Zinnia of Alendia, you shall tell no lies in my presence. Son of Truth goes off again. He just kind of does this every time, just because.
It's like swearing on the Bible.
Prosecutor, you may ask your questions.
Princess Zinnia, I have some questions that may help hopefully clarify the situation for not only everyone, but for the court. Now, can you tell us, start out by telling us what you remember
Oh,
from your experience in the dream
so does
like
that mean
stance
I should go
when
pick it
we
up?
received our gifts?
I'll say I
Oh
can go
my
pick it up.
goodness. Sorry, there were
I'm
two
not
questions
doing
that I was
much.
asked. I don't know if it's written down somewhere.
I have it written
Okay.
down here. Give me a quick history check to see if you remember the.
Ah,
I
fuck.
hate you. Go fuck yourself.
I have to make my job harder, really, Joe?
Oh, dirty 20.
All right,
Oh,
I
thank
will
God.
actually just copy and paste what you got.
Dirty fucking 20. I had to. I'm sorry. No,
After
I'm
you
not.
get
I'm not sorry.
money
Fuck you.
for it.
Money for what?
Sorry, I was talking to the boyfriend. He ordered pizza from Domino's, but the owner's there, and yeah, it's just kind of a whole disaster with
what
that.
you remember is before being asked the question, you were actually kind of told by people you had known past, people who you had seen before, your family, your allies, and they basically kind of repeated the same central theme of the fact that you are an irresponsible child, not ready for the throne. Before Tenebris had asked you if you had wanted to walk your own path, or if you had wanted to claim your birthright of the throne.
And I chose to claim my birthright.
You chose your birthright.
Did Lord Tenebris clarify to you at any point what that answer meant?
He did not.
Did he ask you if you wanted to have him in your subconscious controlling your personality and your decisions going forward?
He did not.
So would it be fair to say that you did not verbally agree to any form of contract specifically with Lord Tenebris?
Yes.
You just answered a simple question. Did you want to walk away from the throne and live your own life? Or did you want to accept your birthright and rule Alendia, correct?
Correct.
Which everyone here could fairly say was a well-known fact that you wanted to accept that birthright. Correct?
Debatable. Out of character. No, wait.
No,
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Point
That
of-
it's a
No.
well-known fact.
Is it a well-known fact? No, I
That
don't
you
think it's
wanted-
well-known.
Then yeah, I think
amongst
that the way you had
amongst-
said things, the way that you were before, if you try to
It's not
say
a well-known
yes to that question, you would not be able to. It was
Yeah,
not a well-known
that's-
fact.
No, it was not a well-known fact.
amongst the small group that you intended to accept that
know-
role.
Did she know that I did not think that she was?
You
good to
didn't say
be-
anything
did-
until after the fact.
I did not ask, did we all accept her
That was
in
an out of
that
character
role?
question. Matilda, that was not until after the fact. And from
Okay.
what I remember at that point, Zinnia had never shown any kind of desire to be a queen or to
True,
even be
yeah.
royalty, always skipping out on royalty,
Am I remembering
wanting
it
to just
wrong?
do her own thing.
Because I
That
was
is true,
pretty
that
sure
is
she told Alex and everybody that she.
That was
That was
after.
not until afterwards.
Yeah, that was after. I think it was like the
Oh.
first time I truly noticed that I wanted the throne was when he asked me if I wanted it.
Can I redcon
Yeah.
that question then? Because I obviously remembered that wrong.
Which is like,
Uh,
it's kind of bad. No, like it's like, I don't want it until someone tells me that they don't
Can-
think I should have it. You know?
No,
Are we allowed
it
to, like,
wasn't.
move
No, no,
around?
no, 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 no. That wasn't the trigger. That was just
Sorry,
the
Alex, did you ask?
realization. That was the moment where I was like, oh my god, I
Okay.
do want the throne.
I could have
I,
swore
I
that
was
was
I was
before,
asking,
but-
are we allowed to like move around and stuff?
You
No!
are, but I should let you know that this blue is like the sky.
No, no,
You're
I just
kind
wanted
of
to
in
like
a
move
golden
around the
platform
platform.
above the. Yeah, you can move on. That's loud.
All right. Yeah. Also, because I don't have control of Erzi's
Oh,
token.
sorry. Here, let me.
Yeah, Joe. God. Jeez.
Just
Go.
set control over
Sorry,
Urzi.
I was trying to be nice and gave you. I'll put the token down for you. You should be able to move it now.
Shit. Stop.
Is there like a railing to this at all or not?
Not really. It's kind of just a floating
I only have
platform.
a couple more questions.
Erzi's tired of standing.
Okay.
Just
He's
plop.
sitting like on the edge with his like feet dangling.
Perfect. So
Can
being
you
said,
tell the
question.
court? Can you hear me?
You're a little staticky, but
Hello?
yes. You're very
Oh,
staticky, actually.
just happened?
I don't know. Her mic just got very staticky, and now I can't hear her.
Yo, mama.
Okay, and now she died.
How she died.
All right, the lawyer has disappeared. So guilty. Oh, hey, she's back.
Fuck you. That's not how that works.
Zinnia was now self-represent.
Oh my
Hear me now?
god.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. Back to my questions.
Roasted.
Princess, can you tell the court it is that you want to rule Alendia?
Why? Is that what you... Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Yes. Why do you want to rule Alendia?
Go fuck yourself. That's a big
who
question.
do you see yourself as a ruler? You yourself, without any influence from other people.
Oh.
Sorry, she's like genuinely thinking about that. I have thought about it. I'm just not good at putting things into words.
No pressure that
Um,
you're on the stand, by the way.
No, yeah, no pressure. That.
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry.
You should be.
Fucker.
I mean, good thing he's not the one on the stand or the one asking the questions.
Mm,
Yeah.
I guess I just always
Mm.
assumed that like the out of game, I just assumed the princess was like would always be the one that would want to like make Alendia like better
well, yeah.
and like
Before, at first at
help
least,
people.
Zinnia's main thing she was going for wasn't even trying to like get the kingdom back. It was trying to get her family back.
Yeah.
And if that's part of the answer, then so be it.
So, I guess as a ruler, I would just like to prove everyone that I'm not an irresponsible child. I would be responsible on the throne, and I would be kind and just, and I'd have my family back by my side.
And to you, what does kind and just look like as a ruler? For example, how would you treat your basic servants, your maids, for example?
She'd smile gently. Boing. Sorry.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
She'd give a gentle smile and be like the same way I treat you.
Like
And for the court who doesn't know what that looks like, can you describe that a little bit for them?
Fuck you. Stop asking me to describe shit. I don't care.
Objection.
There's a reason.
Objection.
I don't care.
Relevance.
I'm only choosing to have her describe this as a result to my next question that will show that Lord Tenebrous' influence has not only changed her as a person, but is a direct conflict of helping her be the type of ruler she wants to be.
However, being a ruler is not always about what you want. It is about the responsibility you need to have. The fact that you are thinking about this in such simple terms proves to me that she was not ready to be a ruler in the first place.
I am simply asking the court to give me a little bit of leeway in order to prove the type of person that she is without his influence and what his influence has done to her thus far.
If the influence is what has made her a more competent ruler, that would have happened.
I'm not here
a matter
to
of
argue with you.
Silence!
I'm here to address the
You hear
court.
as the booming voice calls out order. And now I'm gonna want you to make a contested persuasion against this guy to see if the objection
Okay.
goes through.
The
A
what?
perception, you said?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Hopefully
What?
you have decent persuasion.
What did you get?
1.
A 1?
A 21.
The 20 kept getting cut out. Well, you'll be able to know he actually got a nat 1. So, you'll
Ooh.
hear the booming voice say, "Objection overruled. Continue your line of questioning."
Thank you, honor, deityness.
Objection has now been sustained. Get off the stage.
Princess, please describe what that looks like for the court.
Before Lord Tenebris, I treated you like my right hand. You were my best friend, my sparring partner, and under Lord Tenebris, I laid hands on you, which I have never done before, and I will never do after.
And one would say that before his influence, you had better control of your emotions to an extent. More of a, you could think things through, let me clarify, before acting on impulse. Would you agree? Not perfect, but better than with his influence.
Yes.
Now, can you tell the court how you truly feel about some of the things that you've said or done under his influence?
It makes me want to vomit.
And why is that?
Because I never would have otherwise.
Never would have done what? The court doesn't know. You have to tell them. I know it's hard to talk about, but they need to know to the full extent the damage that he has caused.
I never would have laid hands on any of you. I never would have implied or straight up said you were below me. At least I never would have meant it.
And what about your relationship with your brother? How did that suffer in the time that Lord Tenebris took over your thoughts and your actions?
She just kind of gets this, like, 1,000-yard stare for a second, and then she's like, I was actually starting to accept him as my brother, and then under Lord Tenebris, I treated him like a threat.
And would you have ever thought he could be a threat to you in any way before Lord Tenebris's influence?
No.
So would it be fair to say that Lord Tenebris's influence in a way weakened you by taking away your support systems, the people that were closest to you?
Yes.
Antonio was
attempting
there,
to,
so were,
mind you.
4 other people working the line, so
Yes.
hopefully he made your sandwich.
Thanks.
So, what
Cat.
is your definition of a successful ruler? What does it take to be a good ruler, Zinnia?
Stop it. Go fuck yourself. Stop with
Objection
these
badly
fucking
the witness. No, I'm kidding.
describe. I don't fucking know. Describe air, goddammit.
No, you have to do open-ended questions, otherwise it is leading a witness. Shut the fuck up, Matilda.
It's a good ruler. I guess my people being able to trust me and look to me when they need help, and my people would never go hungry.
I have a question for you, hypothetical, mind you.
The answer's no. Out of character.
You're
I'm coping.
you're in a battle with your people together, and it doesn't look good. What do you do?
Ugh. I feel like there's a correct answer and then there's my answer.
Say whichever answer Zinnia would believe.
I think if it didn't look like we were gonna win the fight, then I might make a tactical retreat, strengthen my armies once more, and then maybe try again.
Let me clarify. Would you abandon your soldiers, your people,
Never.
if it meant that you could fight another day?
Never.
So, explain to the court what happened in the battle right before we came to this court.
We were fighting the... what the fuck was it called again?
You never got a name. It's just the big monster.
Water serpent guy.
The water serpent. We were fighting the water serpent, and when things got hairy, I grabbed you and Matilda, and I didn't care what happened to the other guys.
And you're saying that outside... Actually, let me backtrack. What made you do that? What was going on in your brain before you decided that you were going to leave them behind?
I guess who was... I don't know. Who was most useful to me at the time?
And would you say that that had anything to do with the influence upon you? The decision you made that day?
Excuse me. Yes. Fuck. Excuse me.
Do you think you would have decided differently were it not for that influence?
I think so. Yes.
And we all have established that we can only tell the truth in this room. Right? And I'm going to look toward the deity guy.
Towards what guy?
The
The
deity.
big, powerful, boom voice guy.
Oh, yes, you will hear the big booming voice. There will never be any lie presence.
So even if... Would that be changed if someone thought they were telling the truth? Even if
The
maybe
truth
it was...
is
I
only
think
what
so.
the truth is only what a person believes the truth is. There's not a
So,
truth
yeah.
of the world that a person can be
Okay.
able to decipher this.
That was more of a out of game question.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
yes, the way it works is it's just what they believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Whether or not what they're saying, like if you ask someone like, "Hey, what's the meaning of life?" You know, they want to just be able to tell you what the meaning of life is. The answer would probably be
Can you
something
imagine?
I don't know, or just be whatever they believe the meaning of life to be. Doesn't mean they're right. They're just telling the truth.
Are we only allowed to call one witness?
You shall be given a second witness.
I can be a witness. I can be a
No.
witness if you want one.
You'll be the
Okay,
prosecutor's
okay.
witness.
That sounded like I had a shit-eating grin. I did not. I promise that I'll try to be good if you like.
I
You'll
plan on
be-
calling Lord.
Well, I
Chambers.
can't.
The
I
defendants are
think
gonna end
Matilda
up
would
calling
tell
you
the
as a
truth and
witness.
nothing but the truth. It's kind of what I want.
Yeah, but that honestly might be the problem. Matilda's truth might scream
I
the
was
both.
going to call,
Exactly.
Lord Tenebris.
Well, I will ask: are you done questioning Zinnia?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, no, but like, listen to me. Like, Matilda would be like, yeah, she was a bitch before, but like, she was a bigger bitch when she was possessed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, she's always been an asshole. Like, been like the whole ass. You know, it's been awful.
She's
the
always
thing
been
is-
a fucking brat, but like,
You know,
she
you
was
s-
a
you
massive
joke.
cunt.
You joke,
Huh?
but that was genuinely what I was thinking. You know, because it's like, no,
I
stop,
know!
stop laughing, I'm dead
That's
ass,
what I
bro.
want.
Because listen, actually, I'm not saying it unless I get put up as a fucking what's it called?
Alright.
Oh, so
Goodness.
what's
Anyways,
it called?
Pulex.
That's what
Will
I
you
fucking
cross-examine?
wanted.
Pulex will go up to cross-examine.
Please don't approach me.
I mean, he doesn't really approach a stand. He just kind of goes to the edge of it.
I know, but you said you approached me and I panicked.
1 second. I specifically wrote down some things that he would question you about.
I love how far away we all seem from each other, and I can just hear
You
you
are
guys.
all fairly far away from each other, yes.
You're just
Um,
shouting across the abyss.
No, you kind of realize that essentially all of your voices are kind of brought up by thaumaturgy, so you kind of can just talk normally and everyone.
Dopius Rex.
There's a lot of magic shit. Anyways, okay. Here's going to ask you, Zinnia. I want to first ask you. You claim that you had decided to be a leader and what your thoughts of a good leader are. Now, let me ask you. Before you had met Genebus, before you went on your adventure, when you were a princess being trained up to be a leader, what did you do to learn how to be a proper leader?
How do I say this?
Here you go. Someone
Jack
else
shit, no.
chat.
I have to be honest, I didn't really do a whole lot, but I can definitely say I watched. I watched and I learned what to do and what not to do and what I would do and what I might just kill someone if they did.
Okay, so instead of taking lessons, you claimed that you were instead watching over your older siblings. What they did, correct?
My parents, yes.
Your parents, okay.
Other
So,
royals.
all right. So you understood the reasons, and you were willing to accept those reasons.
I'm sorry, can you start that over? You cut out.
Yes. So you were willing to listen and accept the reason.
I didn't really listen, I just watched.
Okay, so you learned by watching them, but not hearing any of the words that they were saying.
Well, it's not like we had a whole conversation about it.
By not approving of any of their decisions, by not upholding to what the rulers that you had looked up to were saying, but not taking. Is that what you were saying?
I'm so confused.
Okay, well, I suppose let me
Ask the
stop
question
beating
on
around the bush. He's basically asking you.
Badgering the witness.
Just ask the question out of character, I don't understand.
Okay, he was basically asking if fuck, how do I say this in a different way? You had basically listened to your parents' decisions, actually like abided by rules given to you by the ruling class.
So did I obey rules?
Obey commands, or at least understand the reasons for them.
Were you a good girl?
No.
That's essentially what he's asking, yes. Okay.
Were you a good child? No, I wasn't.
Okay. Well, I
You little
suppose
shit.
I should start asking things in a different light. When it comes down to politics, something that's very important is always going neighboring countries and how to approach them. So, out of the Kingdom of Vashin and the Kingdom of Darkness, which one would you say is more valuable to Alendia?
Out of character, I don't fucking remember.
Out of character,
Vashin.
what you would know to remind you is Vashin is actually a very big territory, pretty good trades going on, and was also where I believe his name was Felix, was Prince, your first fiance.
Yeah, my fiance.
Yep. While the Kingdom of Darkness is the curse-ridden land of monsters, almost
The
inhabitable.
Kingdom of Darkness.
Yes.
I remember the Kingdom of Darkness for
where
sure.
Zephyr lives.
Yes, my husband.
As well as
Wait, your
Dahlia.
husband?
Well,
No, I'm not
unofficial
married.
fiance. As well as Dahlia, who's a traveling. She also is the princess of that place. But yes, you would know that Vashin is another just pretty big nation, while Kingdom of Darkness is almost uninhabitable. He's asking you which one is more relevant to Alendia, or has better gains for Alendia.
I'd have to say Washin.
Okay, and you And let me ask you, what do you think would be a good way for more powerful establishments to be forged?
Oh, the voices.
The is that your answer? The voices?
No,
Okay.
no. The voices in
What-
my head. I'm like, damn, like I could marry the guy in the Kingdom of Darkness and then take over Washin. But I feel like that's a little tenebrous. That's smart. Smart.
Actually, that would not be the case. Logically speaking, the easiest would be marrying the other guy.
I
get-
know. But I
And
want
she's-
to marry the guy in the Kingdom of Darkness. If I
She's
marry
just
him and I
she's
have
just
his
plotting
armies,
her villain's route already.
yes. Like if I
That's
marry the
gonna
guy in
happen.
the Kingdom of Darkness and we combine
Yes.
forces, we could take Washin. And then we have a larger
I-
territory.
I should remind you, the question was, what is a good way to get cooperation? Like,
Yeah,
what is
I
a good
know,
way
I
to
know.
establish a cooperation?
Ooh.
For me, I guess it would be to marry.
So you were okay with marrying the Prince of Ashin, then, correct?
No.
Honored as fuck.
No.
Ah, yes. So instead of going for the logical decision of trying to establish a bit of rulership, a bit of a better cooperation between two powerful kingdoms, you instead did what exactly?
I went.
Objection? Relevance?
The relevance is coming up. It is to establish why she was given this gift, why she has been getting these ideas from the Great Lord Tenebris.
I don't see how this connects to that.
Well, I will be getting into it in further questions. I just like to establish
Seems
things
more
first.
of an act to defame my client.
Defamation is
Got
not the intention, I assure you. The intent is to establish things just how you were establishing things before. Roll a
Fine.
persuasion to see if the objection goes through.
It's so bad that I agree with everything these guys are saying.
Yeah, he's just doing the same shit you're doing, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
So
to
wait,
you.
Me and Joe are just
What-
in the same
a
wavelength. It's so
persuasion?
crazy.
Persuasion, yes. DC 31.
Jesus, really? That's rude.
He
I'd be
rolled
such a
good
good
this
witness
time.
for these
I
guys.
got an
Holy
18.
fuck.
You did not go through. Objection overruled. Continue your line of questioning. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, what was it that you did? Actually, I suppose it does not matter too much. The idea is that you do not do what you now believe is best for the kingdom. So now, let me ask you. When you were speaking to Lord Tenebris, when you were giving the gift, what was it that you expected to be given when he asked if you needed help to be a ruler?
I don't really know what I expected.
So you had no expectations of anything, meaning that no matter what you had gotten, it was never asked because it was never something that had occurred to you, sure. But since you had never asked for anything, the fact that you had never
Leading.
specifically said, I am not even asking a question, I am explaining.
You're leading her to answer in the way that you desire her to, not in a
You
whole
did not.
scope
I'm
of the
so
facts.
sorry.
I am not actually doing that. What had happened is she had already answered, so I am now trying to establish what that answer might mean.
At bare minimum, you're guiding.
The
That is
question he
not an
asked
issue.
was, "What did you hope to gain from the deal?" That's very open-ended. It's not leading, I don't think.
It is not.
No.
Matilda? Whose side are you on, Matilda? What the fuck?
This is
Matilda's a good
Brian,
lawyer.
not Matilda, okay?
That doesn't matter. You're a traitor.
Anyways, he is going to basically say, so you had never expected anything, meaning that whatever was given to you, you were just hoping that it would help with your request, which, to remind the court, was to be able to claim your birthright of being a ruler. Now, as we have already established, before she was given any opportunity, she never had any way of. She never learned and been taught anything because she always refused to learn. Actively making decisions that could only be taken as bad for the kingdom, proving that she was not a good ruler. Now, if somebody asks for help to be a ruler, what, Zinnia, in your opinion, would be the most important thing for that ruler to gain?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. That is exactly what is most important. That is what Lord Tenebris has offered. He has offered her the knowledge in order to go through life, in order to go through a path, in order to become a good ruler, in order to become a member of the ruling class. That is something she was never able to gain with her innocent attitude, with her, oh yes, let's have nobody go hungry, let's never leave anyone behind. This is something that she can only say out of a lack of knowledge, out of not knowing what it takes in order to lead a kingdom. Saying you
Objection,
can always
assumption of fact.
that is not an assumption. Tell me, how would
Bias of perception.
it is not
One
a
could
bias of
say
perception?
that a
It
good
is the truth.
ruler could have those views and still be a good ruler.
They
Therefore,
could have those views, however, they cannot actually act upon. If you say a good ruler is a ruler who your people never go hungry, you need to know how to make sure that people never go hungry. You need to understand
And
supply chain. You
what's
need
to
to
say
understand
that-
food.
yes, but what's to say that there's not a ruler that could know how to achieve that?
You know what? You're right.
Having that as a goal
Zinnia,
does not make you a
Zinnia,
bad ruler.
let me ask you then, following up on that line of thought, do you know how to stop the people from going hungry?
Please.
Fuck, you're good, Joe. You're good.
Things
No,
are getting
I just need to figure out how to
intense.
word this. Fuck you.
Very
Please have a good
intense.
answer. I'm trying
No,
to
I
save
won't lie to
you.
you.
You're making
When
me
she said
nervous.
that, I was thinking the same shit. I was like,
Leave
what
me
does Zinnia
alone.
A minute.
know? In a minute.
Stop it! There's so much that could go into having like good farms and shit. Like I don't know where to start.
Actually, I'll take the Roman agriculture.
You know what? I take the death sentence.
I
and
feel like you
I
shouldn't.
throw
You shouldn't
myself
like,
off the
cause
edge.
I feel like you, Trista, know more about how that would work than Zinnia, the character, would. Though, am I tripping?
Oh my god, you're
That
right.
is actually very true. Zinnia specifically
That is very true.
never
I
did
mean,
anything besides fighting.
maybe she observed people doing it though.
She's a
She
stuck-up
one of
girl from a
really
castle. I'm so
No,
sorry.
she's
I don't
not
think she
stuck
would.
up.
she
No one
she
ever said she
was.
was stuck
Here's the
up.
thing. With Zinnia's background, it is possible that she could have learned if she had attended classes. She specifically always skipped them, always never did what she needed to do to learn in order to always spar and train to fight.
Yes, but I did say that I learned from watching. So it just
Yeah,
depends
so
on
you're
what I
watching people
watch
speak about
specifically.
farms? I don't think that would be
No.
the kind of thing that Zinnia's really watching.
No, what the fuck? No! Do not, no! Watching doesn't necessarily have to be what people are speaking about. It's what people are
Okay, so you
doing,
watch
the
people
actions that
farming?
they
Because that's
take.
even less like.
Motherfucker, if I sneak away from the castle and I see a farm with dry land and the crabs are shit, well, I learned that, well,
Here's the thing,
ground
though.
has to be good
I
for the
don't
crops
think
to be.
Zinnia would
Shut
have
up.
ever left much further than.
You never know. You don't know that. Fuck you. This is my character.
I mean,
Okay, but the thing is,
my campaign, I do know that.
would you realistically be able to tell just about going out and looking a couple times at some farmland? I know how to fix this. Realistically?
No. No, not
I guess,
fix, but like general
guess
knowledge. Like you need good land
I
for
guess-
good crops.
But the question he's asking is, do you know how to stop people from going hungry? And to know how to stop people from going hungry is stopping how to knowing how to fucking farms work and all that shit, you know?
My brother.
So it's like,
Guys, we're so fucked.
Now, I would like to ask one more question for you.
No.
Princess
I don't know.
Zinnia.
I don't think it's a we issue. I think it's a you issue.
Princess Zinnia, I would like to
Oh
ask
my
you another
God.
question quickly.
That was me, Iris, saying it, not.
We
No, I
hadn't
know,
really
but-
discussed when these thoughts started going. So, can you please tell us when you had started being able to gain knowledge?
You didn't gain knowledge.
Fine, gaining a new mindset, gaining these thoughts. When was this starting to become a problem? When did this start to happen?
It was after my brother betrayed us, right? I just want to double check that.
Yes, out of character, yes.
And he was next in line for the throne, if I remember correctly. He was the eldest.
He was, yes.
It was when my eldest brother, he betrayed us. And he almost killed me.
And now, let me ask you this. How did this event, this betrayal, this attempted murder, how would you say you handled it? How would you say you felt about it?
What the fuck?
Out of game, I want
Betrayed?
cross
I don't.
for the record.
What'd you
I
say?
don't think that's a thing.
What'd you say?
I think it is actually.
What did you say? Seraphine.
She wanted to cross examine. She wanted to question you.
Cross examine?
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing.
Are you googling it?
I'll Google it if it's a thing.
Rapid tapping.
I mean, it's your world, so
It's your.
I was trying to
world.
give benefit of the doubt, but yeah, no, not a thing.
ultimately
Okay.
your decision.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I was trying to give as much leeway as possible. Because my immediate thought was no. Try to see if I could give a little leeway. Still no.
Well,
Okay.
Hun still gets the leeway.
Fuck. What was the question?
The question was, how did the betrayal make you feel?
Oh. I don't know. Betrayed?
Okay. Do you think that it may have, made it harder for you to move on?
It actually is a thing. It's called recross examination.
Oh.
For the record.
Okay, let's finish this and then we can talk about it.
Just saying.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so stressed. I keep forgetting the fucking question.
Basically asking if you think you still would have been able to move forward, or at least if it would have slowed you down.
Well, of course, I would have been able to move forward. Where else would I go?
Well, okay. I suppose that it may have been a bit vague. My question really is that, do you believe that the betrayal had impacted you in a meaningful enough way to make it harder for you to do your job?
My job.
Of ruling.
Maybe.
Maybe. So, you don't know because you had to moving forward. This is when these thoughts started coming in. So, instead of something that could have impacted you in a meaningful way, you'll never know because you had something that a ruler should always have. The ability to not look back and to move forward. That is something that Tenebris has already offered you and have already given you. Because of his influence, you have never stopped to truly think about that betrayal. You've never needed to stop because you've always been able to look ahead, always been able to do what must be done in order to get your place back on the throne. We had said before, Seraphine had mentioned before, that something that was a thing that you hated to do was the way you treated your brother, the other one, Alex. Now, let me ask you, do you believe that at any point in time he could have been considered a threat to the throne? Someone who was more willing to take on the throne, more capable to take on the throne than you?
Yes.
So you truly believe that, and now let me remind you, and the court, the question asked was never to do what was best for Alendia. What she had asked for Lord Tenebris, what she had wanted to gain, was to claim her birthright. There was someone who was an active threat to her throne, and someone who was an active threat to taking over her birthright. There were other people, such as who were subservient to her, or at least supposed to be, who would act out of line, something a ruler cannot have. Your attitude, the way you acted, was a way to ensure that you would be able to keep your birthright, a way to ensure that you could claim the throne, and to push back those who are threats to it.
But he wasn't an actual threat. He told me himself.
Yes.
Lord Tenebris stole that paranoia.
But let me ask you, do you believe that there were others, not just you, maybe not even him or Tenebris, do you believe that there were others in the world, other just bystanders, civilians, friends, who had believed that Alex would be a better ruler than you?
Yes.
Objection, speculation.
It is not a speculation if she herself is speculating. It is not me speculating, it is her thoughts on the matter, and that is relevant.
Fuck.
Relative. That's the word, relative.
I have finished my questions.
Can I say something?
Yes, you may speak. That was sorry.
That thing keeps saying that these are qualities of a good leader, a good royal, but I fear it's relative. What a good ruler is. I think I'm using that word right. Hold on.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, relative. It's a matter of opinion, a matter of your circumstance. So, was I a good ruler in general, or was I a good ruler in your and his eyes? Is that what you believe to be a good ruler? Because I don't agree.
Your thoughts on the matter shall be kept in mind. The examination has ended.
Wait.
You will see as he does not actually win. As Zinnia is sent back.
You.
Now then.
This is going great.
Defendant.
Shut up, Tilda.
Call up your next
Beautifully.
witness.
Absolutely amazing.
I call
does-
up
Oh.
Lord Tenebris to the stand.
Oh, sweet. That means I get to call a different witness, and I still get to question him. Perfect.
So you see his Lord Tenebris kind of just floats above the stand because he doesn't.
You big bitch!
He's
just kind of
bigger
floating
than the
above it.
stand.
Alright, let's see now. 11. Yeah. Now then, Lord Tenebris, I must ask you that. Well, first, something I want to point out to the court. In her opening statement, Seraphine had mentioned the first rule of the Divine Decree. However, she had left out a very important part, the last half of that decree. That this rule does not apply to granting powers to either favored mortal or worshipper. Now, we do not believe that she is a worshipper. However, Tenebris, let me ask you, is Zinnia someone who you claim to be a favored mortal? I do. Now, let me ask you, for argument's sake, why do you believe her to be a favored mortal? More than anything else, it is her potential compared to the rest of the royal family. The current king is stuck in tradition and always lets others walk over him. The queen is self-centered and ruthless, doing horrible things that does no benefit to anyone other than herself. The third prince is a bastard. The
Sounds
second
like mommy.
prince is too tenacious and self-centered, arrogant and violent to a fault. The first prince, while currently dead, was also always obsessive and always paranoid to the point where he would hate anyone for no reason. This is where Zinnia comes into play. She has her problems of being young and immature, but that is why I had to stop that. Her experience is more of an issue than her personality, since at the end of the day, she does do what she believes is best for her people. It is what she wants. However, her innocence and inexperience, problem. Yes, okay, that is a good point. Now, let me ask you, when she had asked you to become a better ruler, what gift had you given her, and why? Or to claim her birthright, rather. Yes, I had given her a small bit of my power in order to better defend people, some strength, because that is always important for anyone to be able to have. It is always something she has been best at. As for the other
Oh.
thing, the thoughts I'd given her, the knowledge, the only issue with her as a rule was her inexperience. All I did was try and give her the experience as fast as possible in order to make good on my own. So, to the court, we have established that nothing that he has done is against divine decree, as he has given power in the form of knowledge and strength to a favored mortal, which Zinnia is. That alone should be enough to throw this whole case out. I am done with my questions.
I am 2 seconds away from being ready to cross.
Alright. Well, I guess as she's preparing, how we all feel?
I fear
I'm
if
feeling
we
good.
lose any of my
It's like a
counters.
TV show, and I love it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you guys can all just sit back and relax and watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hope this
I
isn't,
wanna but no one wants to call me up.
I'm
I
calling
want to
you
fucking
up.
call you up.
Actually, I'm gonna be calling you up.
I mean,
Matilda, actually.
Matilda, if it makes you
Right.
feel better, if they had called up Taniba's first or something, no, it would have been CMX. No, sorry. I kind of already made a list of questions to
I
ask.
plan on calling up Matilda.
I also want to let you know, just in case Zinnia was called up, because I kind of assumed that. I did make questions planning on what he would ask, or generally what he was going to question players, and especially Zinnia. I hope that this isn't blowing for either of you, Ice and Jinx.
Huh?
I hope this isn't blowing for either of you two.
Yeah, it gives me a little bit kind of insight into what's going on with Zinnia, with the whole deal and everything. So if anything, it's background information.
That's a way to put it, yeah.
Kind of.
Definitely getting some background information in a way.
Still
The
very
fact that
cool.
you find out she has an older brother who kill her.
Still very, very fucking clueless to a lot of it, but it's somewhat helpful. She wasn't always a complete bitch, but she was a complete bitch.
I was more of a brat before.
Yeah.
I think I could say that. I was more of a brat.
Yeah, she was definitely a brat just because she was, she's young.
Clarify for me,
She's a
because I was in the middle of also writing my cross when the questioning was happening. What did he say about her as a favored worshiper and granting powers?
A
Not
favorite
worshipful
mortal.
mortal.
A favorite
Bullshit,
mortal.
by the way. I want to say that he
What?
just said for Alex, just because he's a bastard, which is crazy.
He did say that.
Well, that's what Zinnia believes.
Yeah,
He's a
that is
bastard.
what Zinnia, the ruling class and citizen, believe. That is what.
what
Gives
everyone
a
believes.
fuck.
believes
He's
it.
a much better ruler. I'm so
Here's the
sorry.
thing.
Dude, he's
here's
a
who gives a fuck.
bastard.
The people.
Period. Point blank.
Most people give a fuck is the problem.
Everybody
I'm
gives a
not
fuck.
saying they should. I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying
Starlight
that's
streamer.
the setting.
Yeah.
The Monday
Yeah.
fades to gray with the setting of the sun.
The fact that he's
Clocking
a
out,
bastard
booting
is
up,
enough
a new
of
reality's
to write-
begun.
Exactly.
Close your
He's a
eyes and click the link. The portal
He's not
opens
of royal
wide.
blood.
Leave your worries on the floor. There's
He's not
nothing
just our
left
bro.
to hide. See the purple flames dance low on the screen of misty haze. Yeah, the mic is hot, the camera's on. We're lit for endless days. Welcome to the sanctuary where the magic's always on. We're here till the break of dawn. 'Cause we're riding on a comet trail where fire and stars collide. Got a health bar full of hope and nothing left to hide. Roll the dice on destiny. It's a Twitch stream to escape.
Not sure that's how it works in actual court.
I will give you
Yeah.
no second guilty.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Describe to the court how you went about implanting this knowledge.
Well,
Did you wait for her to ask a question, or did you decide when or if she needed knowledge, and I'm going to do air quotes again, in that moment?
I had decided, as she was inexperienced, that was the whole problem. She had asked for my help, my assistance, so I gave that when I felt was fit. She had already given me permission back when Valana Catris had opened a bridgeway for us.
I'm
That
glad you
was the
mentioned
consent
that.
given.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm really curious. What exactly did she say to you verbatim that gave you the impression that she wanted that kind of assistance?
This was like 6 months ago. I don't have it verbatim. Just gonna say that right now. So what
I
he
got it
will
was
say
6
is-
months ago. The fuck?
this is a long ass time ago. I do not have word for word. So not
Let me
gonna give
rephrase my
verbatim.
question. I'll rephrase my question. Can you describe for the court, in your opinion, I guess. Actually, I take that back. Let me reword this. Since you can give me some grace. I'm asking a different question for you.
Your Honor, I say psych. I did not mean any of that.
Would you say
Such
Your
yes?
Honor, I play
a-
psych. Or I plead psych.
Gives me a dap up.
Would you say yes or no? Princess tell you that she wanted you to impart this knowledge on her this way.
Word for word? No, she never said those words.
Did she at any point do a verbal consent to what you've been doing?
Yes, she had verbally consented when we had first met to being able to gain my powers, my guidance. This was the verbal consent to what I have been doing.
What did you take as verbal consent?
Her saying she wanted her birthright. Her saying she
And that
wanted to
gave
claim
you
the throne.
consent. And you took that as consent for violating her personal thoughts and impacting her personality and decision making in regards to her personal relationships.
Oh
Her
god, oh god.
personality was never impacted, only the thoughts. Personality is a byproduct, sure. However, I did not make her specifically spiteful.
So, I
Just
believe I
paranoid.
asked a very simple question. Yes or no? Did she give you permission to infiltrate her thoughts?
Yes,
It's leading as fuck, but
No.
the permission was when this
I want
was when it
I
was
want
posed.
to remind you of the verbiage of my question and that you are not allowed to lie. Did she say that she gave you consent to infiltrate her
Objection
thoughts?
leading. She's asked the same question 3 times now. Given
I'm
his
not
answer.
leading, I'm asking the witness a very specific question in which he keeps changing the words to. I
but-
simply want to know
This
yes
is
or
a
no.
leading question. He has been giving you an answer.
It's not a
Yes or
leading
no
question
questions in general are
when the question is
considering that
being avoided.
the question is not being
rewording of the
avoided,
answer.
it is being not reworded but being explained. Because if you
I
had just said yes,
specified-
you would have challenged that. He
I
had said yes
specified-
and then specified himself.
And I didn't ask for him to specify.
Roll
himself.
a persuasion.
'cause I mean, it's like you
Don't
asked him a
even start,
question.
Brian.
You didn't. I'm just saying.
Have
You asked him
ever
a
seen Law
question.
and Order?
You didn't. Okay.
I feel like he's not
hold on.
answering the fucking
I'm
question.
speaking, by the way.
I got
You asked the
22.
question and you didn't like the
Unfortunately-
answer he gave you, so you asked the question again. You know, like that's
Yeah.
kind of
Anyways,
I
crazy.
didn't say that's the proper
unfortunately,
answer either, though.
unfortunately, the DC was 27.
Damn.
So
That wasn't a proper answer to the question.
It wasn't.
Objection
He avoided the
sustained.
answer of the question.
Objection
was like-
sustained.
yeah, it was a
Change
yes
your
or
line
no
of
question.
questioning.
It was a yes or no question. He's like, blah 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 blah. Yep yep yep.
No, he actually specifically went yes because blah 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 blah.
But my
He didn't answer the
question,
yes or no question and then started explaining.
the question that I asked was, did she give verbal
The
consent
objection
for
was
you to
sustained.
infiltrate her thought?
Change your line of questioning.
This is out of game.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that the question that I had asked was, did she give verbal consent to having
He
her
said
thoughts
yes.
infiltrated?
He said yes, she did, and then explained what he took as verbal consent.
So basically,
But
no.
what he took is not actually her saying, yes, I consent to you.
Then you can
infiltrating
argue
her
That
that.
could be your way of thinking it. He is not lying. That is his thought process. And it will
Then you
not change,
argue that, brother.
no matter how many times you ask the question.
thought. Mm.
You gotta argue that. Well, that's not how that fucking works, you idiot.
But she didn't. She just re-asked the question. That's what the
I know,
objection
but
was.
I'm saying that's what you do. That's what you do. You
I don't know
gotta.
how to word that. But
It's not how that works, stupid. No, I'm kidding. Please don't word it like that.
You die.
No pressure.
yeah, you just need to give me a minute. I lost my train of thought. I'm refining it.
Tanibus will actually speak up in that case, as he's going to say, "This is all a waste of time. One thing that you seem to fail to understand is that this is not a matter of consent. This is not a matter of a contract. This is a gift. A gift she was given. I am a
right-
god.
That is your
Do
opinion.
not interrupt me. I am a god gifting a mortal. You seem to forget who I am, who you are. This is a gift, not a contract. And a gift she had graciously accepted, as she should.
A gift that if she was given the full capacity of what she was accepting, would not have accepted.
She should have
And would
asked.
like to return.
Never
And I
seen
think
crazy.
she's made that abundantly clear.
Joe, you actually scared the fuck out of me when you said that.
Yeah, you actually scared me too.
God, I'm gonna get yelled at. I've already been told I've been too loud.
Like, oh my god.
A gift from a
I-
god is not
Hi.
something returned.
How are you? Wow. Yeah.
If you would have given this gift of knowledge to her in the form of a scroll or advice, that would be different. But to forcefully take
It
over
would have been
one's
weaker.
mind, to forcefully take over one's mind and her thoughts into the point of her not knowing at that moment what is her and what isn't.
You don't even understand what it is. I'm not taking control of her thoughts. I am giving her thoughts. I am giving her knowledge and ideas. That is what I've done. I have not taken anything away. I have given. I have only given, and I am being questioned for that.
Can you at least acknowledge that your knowledge that you've given as a gift has altered her personality and her capability to make judgments as she once would have? Is that a
Yes,
fair
she
assessment?
has become better. She has become more fit to be a ruler with my guidance.
In your opinion of a ruler, she
I
has made
am the opinion
clear.
of rulers. I am the ruler who makes those thoughts, who makes those opinions, who makes those claims. You speak from a mind, from a tongue that does not understand what I
The court
do.
asks
Who does
to
not?
gain control of the witness.
Why do you keep interrupting me?
He is acting hostile.
I'd like to speak with your manager, actually.
The witness's actions of hostility have. Tenebris, calm yourself.
I would
Tenebris,
like
after
to
hearing the
know.
voice of Valumbe, will sit back in his chair, but before, and then he'll kind of lean back and just say, "For the future, do not interrupt my words.
And wait your turn.
Cry about it.
You see, Estanibus looks visibly pissed at you.
You seem to forget that the person that you think that you're helping is my friend that I've been watching you slowly break, knowing that she doesn't want it. In the few moments of clarity that we have managed to get from her, she has made it abundantly clear that this was not what she wants, is not what she wants, and is not the type of person that she wants to be. And you have an opinion of what a good ruler should be. That may be. But you do not get to dictate to other people what their opinions of a good ruler are, nor do you get to dictate to the people of Alendia what we want in a good ruler.
That's the thing you don't understand. I am the one who dictates. I am the god of kings. My decision is what matters for what a good king.
King!
For I am the king of kings.
The
I
king
thought
of
you were a
kings!
god.
Yes, exactly. The one who makes the rule, the god of that domain. You say the voices of the mortals, that does not matter. My voice is louder.
Remind the court of the first decree.
The first decree is not being able, specifically, fuck what
He did say the king of kings, not the king of
not
queens.
being able
They
to
have say
directly. Okay, king of rulers. That's what the actual.
that. Ahaha, sure. That's what you should have said then.
It literally is. You know what?
No, it's not.
Fuck you.
He's only the king of kings.
Anyways,
Here.
the divine shall imagine.
Fucking
That's his
petty
weakness.
argument.
That's his weakness. Everything is.
His weakness is queens. He's like,
Anyway.
fuck you.
The first decree is the divine shall not directly interfere in mortal affairs. This does not apply to granting powers by the favored mortal worshippers.
Would you? I would like to know if anyone in this court could define the definition of powers. Talking shadows? Are we talking fire?
Power. You will hear Volumbe's voice as he says, "Powers are vague. Gifts upon the gods to or anyone. Powers are basically what allows you to do anything. Anything can be a power."
So, I just want to thank you for answering my question, by the way. And you're aware that violation of this law, this decree, is considered an act of great severity, punishable by this divine court place, right?
I am aware.
And would you agree in saying that... Sorry, I lost my spot on my notes. Give me a second. Would you agree that you didn't just... Would you describe what you did for the princess when imparting this knowledge as speaking to the princess? Or would you describe it more as... How would you describe the way you went about giving
I
this
would
knowledge?
describe it as I had gifted her with it. I did not directly speak to her. I gifted her with the knowledge to allow her to make the best
That is
decisions.
true. That is
But
true.
what is the definition of that gift in its entirety?
Thoughts given. The definition is a thought. You
We've
don't know what a
established
thought
that.
is.
We've established that you give thoughts with or without consent. But I'm wanting to know more. Specifically, what was this gift that you gave to the princess?
Specifically, when there were times where her thoughts were leading her the wrong direction, I gave her a new thought to put her in the right one.
essentially monopolizing the original thought, correct?
No,
I-
monopolizing does not sound like the right word.
I
What
have a
word would
question out
you
of
use?
character.
I gave her she. So here's how brains work. You think something. So what she did was she thought something, and then she thought something else.
Your thought, though, that you put there, correct?
The gift given to her.
So,
Continue.
would you say that every time this thought process happened, it was you giving her another gift?
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
A-
I'm gonna murder this
and
guy.
you said that she agreed to receive a gift from you, correct?
Fine. You want to know the specifics? I do not specifically watch over her, give her a thought every time. I have too many responsibilities. I am too busy. My thought is the gift that keeps on giving. The gift of a
An
thought that
auto
points her in the
response.
right direction. Yes, an auto response.
That may or may not be flawed depending on the situation because no one is directly observing
It is not flawed. It is my gift.
But wouldn't that also be dependent on the opinion of the person we ask? If we ask you, it is making her the perfect ruler. It is shaping her to be the person that she needs to be to rule properly, correct?
That is all that matters, yes.
But in her opinion, and the opinion of
Relevant.
multiple of her people,
Irrelevant.
that she would be ruling over,
Irrelevant.
she has not been acting as a good ruler, which I will prove in my future witness conversations, which I'll get to later. However, the question today is whether or not you violated the first law.
I did not.
Because it is really a black or white question. Did you or did you not interfere in a direct way that goes against what you claim to have been giving her, which was the gift of the knowledge that she needs to be a good ruler? But if the way
What
she
did this
acts,
fucking judge say?
if the way
Uh,
she acts
Hold on.
does not make her a good ruler in the eyes of her people, who is she to rule?
I have a question, by the way.
Yep.
I want to answer for a while. So, when Zinnia was given a thought, as he puts it, is it just a thought, or is it a thought with influence? If you know what I'm saying. Like,
I made wisdom
So
is
that's-
it just
here's the
like putting
thing.
an idea in her brain, or is he putting the idea in her brain and then making her want to choose that one? You know?
Here's the thing. Every thought has in some way. So yes, it kind of is like an idea, maybe strongly influences, because a lot of times you think about it this way and you don't like it. That's kind of the thought, which is all he's doing is putting in a thought. However, thoughts inherently are influential. How she acts upon it, I've always left up to her. However, I've always put the thought in her head. And I'm saying this
Right.
out of character now, because how it's always worked is I tell Trista, you think this about this. You think that this is this way. You do not like how this is. That is all that's happening. She chooses how to act upon it based off of that thought.
He tells me my opinions.
Yes, that's kind of the way to put
Is
it.
that really?
He
Okay.
basically
Okay.
took
Yeah.
over her inner voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes over my
Thoughts-
opinions.
Thoughts are highly influential. Thoughts will always influence someone. Putting an idea in someone's head is enough to influence their decisions.
Right, but I guess it's like one of those things where she still has her own thoughts, right? And it's
Yes.
just like there's another thought in there that's like, fuck, I don't like how this guy's treating me, or like this guy should not be treating me this way. But also, this guy's my friend, you know, like there's gonna be two competing thoughts. At the end of the day,
Guess
it's
the
her choice
question
which one
is-
she chooses, no?
But the question is was the thought that he gave her influenced in a way to make it more suggestible
Yeah.
than
I guess
her
that
original
that
thought?
was Like, is it like laced with magic or something? I don't know.
I mean,
that
she had to
makes
do a
her-
wisdom save.
Yeah, I
It's
had
not-
to do wisdom
yeah.
saves.
Did
I did. I've been doing wisdom saves. Yes.
I would say there was
So,
some
yes,
influence
I
one way or
guess
the other.
the thing is that he does not believe that his inherent.
Yes.
It's kind of a thing where he believes that he is more influential. So it's like she thinks something, I give her a new thought, and then she obviously acts on that one because it's the better thought. That's how he sees it. Realistically, it is kind of original thought.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
kind of
so
thinks
I-
We
it's
wouldn't know
because
that.
his
We
thoughts are
wouldn't know
better.
that.
Yeah, you wouldn't really know.
So it's like
Cindy would probably
instead
know.
of it's like instead of my friend here is arguing a very good point, he would make me think the servant is talking back or disobeying.
Yes.
That's what I would
And
hear instead
yes,
of
you
my
would hear that
friend
you're
is
disobeying. And although in your mind, that's kind of taking over your thought. In his, it's she was thinking something stupid. This thought is better. Obviously, she goes according to that.
Yes.
I only have a couple more
Might as well
questions.
be flying directly above you. It's comfy.
I
Lord
want to see him
Tenebris,
above me.
you stated, and we've clarified that you're allowed to grant powers to favored mortal. Now, if you gifted the princess with the power or ability to influence shadows, that would be legal, correct? Totally allowed.
Yes.
If you were to give the princess a tome that had infinite knowledge in spell work, it wasn't available to anyone else, that would be legal, correct?
Correct.
But instead of doing those things or giving her a guidebook on all the ways to be the perfect ruler from the King of Kings, the ruler himself, you chose to seize that power over her by using thoughts you thought were better to overtake the person she was and alter her decisions. I want to remind you that we have to tell the truth. And so I know your opinion is that you were giving her thoughts that would make her a better ruler. But I want you to think about this from a different perspective when answering this question. I want you to think of it from the perspective of Zinnia. If you were Zinnia and you had all the knowledge you have now about this knowledge that you're bestowing on her, allowing her free will,
If I was Zinnia, I would be grateful for the gift provided by a greater being.
think about it from Zinnia's perspective though.
I just did.
In this, you are Zinnia, but you are not thinking like yourself. You're thinking like the person you're bestowing the knowledge upon.
Okay. That is why I believe that there's someone greater than me. Your point still does not make sense.
Okay, let me reword this in a different way.
This guy's an idiot.
More so just very arrogant.
When you implant a thought because you think that the one that she has is not helpful for good ruler, is it just a thought, or do you help persuade her in the right direction?
A thought does persuade someone in the right direction. That is how thoughts work.
Would you say that you've kind of taken over the role as her personal inner voice at being a good ruler?
Yes, that is what she asked of me, so that is what I gave her.
Did she ask you to take over being her conscience?
Specifics do not matter. She asked for what was best to give her her birthright. I gave her
That was
what
a
was
yes or no
best.
question.
A book was not what was best.
Correction, all she did was answer a question. And that was that she wanted to claim her birthright. That does not in any way tell you that she wants you to implant thoughts into her subconscious that she did not herself think, nor did she know at first why it was happening. And as soon as she realized what was happening and was released from that control, told everyone as much.
So
Do you
did you
deny
ask
that?
for the ability to raise the dead?
No. And have you seen me use it?
You were given it.
You can
Was your
raise the
friend
bar.
asked for the ability to be able to heal everyone around them?
Yeah.
Wait,
But none of
If it-
those took away our
if it's dead?
decision-making capabilities.
Not
None of those.
important. In the end, it is a gift. The gift, what it does, what it takes away, relevant. It is a gift from a greater being. It does not
But I
go
find
against
it to
divine
be very
decree.
relevant.
It is
Considering
not.
we are here
What
today.
you find relevant is not relevant. We are here today because you do not know how to appreciate a gift. In
We're
the
here
end,
today.
it does not go against divine decree.
We're here today because you took it upon yourself to not only decide for Zinnia who she was going to be, not only as a ruler, but a person. Go over personal decision thought processes that had nothing to do with being a good ruler. Some
When
of
you
them
are a
were
good
just
ruler,
basic conversations that you
when you're a
felt.
good ruler, everything you do, including
I
basic
remember asking you a
conversation.
question.
I do not remember. Interrupt me
I'm
again.
done with this witness.
You see as he kind of just glares at you as he is taken back to his stand.
I am done
Still
with
glaring at you
this
because he's like
man-child.
right there.
I'm done with this man-child.
Fuck this guy.
Prosecutor, what do you like to call your last witness?
I'm debating if it's about to sink our whole case. I call Matilda.
You can call someone else if you want. You don't have to call me. You can call someone else if you want.
I have good questions
Matilda.
for you. I'm just afraid about how you're going to answer them. If you answer them the right way,
I'm gonna-
it could be helpful.
I'm
But
the right way. What do you mean? Matilda's
I
gonna
can't
answer
tell
the way
Leading.
that she.
Leading.
Yeah, you're leading me. You're trying to lead me as fuck.
Leading.
I'm not.
just get to the stand,
but-
goddammit.
Get to the fucking stand. Move your character. Move your
Alright,
goddamn token.
Matilda has been called
You
to
don't
the
have all
stand
night.
as you see a glowing light appear around you. As you now appear here.
Matilda's gonna like stand there, fixing her
She's gonna
little
stand there? That's crazy.
maid outfit.
Thank you, Matilda. Well, I have some really simple questions for you. How long have you known the
Okay.
princess?
I'd say, her whole life,
And
basically.
do you think that with time and training, the princess had the potential to eventually be a good ruler?
Definitely. I think so.
Did you ever remember, as far back as you can, the time that you've known the princess, do you ever recall her being unjustly cruel to any of her people or any of the staff in the palace? Raising her hand to you or any of the staff?
I feel like you don't have to raise your hand to someone to be cruel.
Okay, that's a fair point. Do you recall a time when she was unjustly cruel in another way? Prior to the influence of
Whatever the fuck his name is.
whatever his name is, yeah. Tenebris.
I guess I have a question. What would you consider cruel?
What would you consider cruel? Oh, sorry, I'm not a lawyer.
Fair question.
was,
What's
uh,
your definition of cruel?
I guess, I mean, my response was I was gonna say that she was definitely not the nicest. She wasn't cruel, like she didn't slap me or whip me but it wasn't always nice.
Would you say that she exhibited traits of what most teenage girls would probably have in a personality type of way?
Flip you off.
Are you just saying it? Are you just trying to say that she's a teenage girl?
I'm getting to my point, but yes. Would you say that the traits, let me clarify, would you say that the traits that you think that she had that maybe made her not the nicest, but not cruel. Would you say that those not the nicest traits could be described as similar to traits that most teenage girls would exhibit?
I think so. It could also probably be the fact that it's just comes with part of the territory being raised as a royal.
Be fair to assume that with time, they outgrow some of those more adolescent tendencies.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. Not everyone's, you know.
Okay. So those adolescent tendencies aside, would you say that she was ever cruel?
Not really. No, I'd say she was
Okay.
rude, but that's it.
And do you think that there was a noticeable difference in how she acted, or maybe the decisions she was making before and prior and following the influence of Lord Tenebris?
Yeah,
And what would some of
definitely.
those differences that you noticed be, just for the court here?
She was much. I guess. How do I say this? She felt much more like her people. I don't know if that sounds weird. The way a regular royal would act to a
Or the influence, or
servant
after?
with the influence. That was the
And do you
question,
think,
no?
yes, and do you think that the way that, quote unquote, a regular royal would treat their servants is a good way to conduct
No, she
themselves?
was being an asshole. Can I say that here?
That's a fair assumption. I'm sure she would agree.
You hear as you say asshole, your words are censored.
Oh,
I'm kidding, but that'd be funny.
Do you think, in your opinion, that Zinnia showed more potential? Well, let me back up. In your opinion, what is a good ruler look like? What does a good ruler look like?
um, someone who can rally their people, someone who can get their trust, um, and someone who can stay true to their word, I guess.
And how does a good ruler treat their people?
Like people. You don't treat them like someone lesser than or someone. I don't know. Um, I don't agree with the way royals see themselves as above everyone else. Um, I guess I just think that if a good ruler should be able to put themselves in the shoes of those they're leading, you know?
And how should a good ruler treat their pardon my language, their servants? How should a good ruler treat their servants? Opinion.
Um, I don't know. I feel like this is biased since I am a servant.
That's why
But
I'm asking. You of all people should know what you would be in your ruler and how they treat you.
I mean, I would want to be treated like a person, not like, you know, you're my
That
servant,
though.
nothing less or nothing more. You know? I want to be treated like a person.
And what does that look like though?
That- am I not, I feel like I'm being kind of straightforward, no? Like, what would a person you want to be treated like, you know?
So would it be
Like I
fair
have
to
my
assume
own
that you would
goals in
want to be
life, and you
treated with
know,
kindness,
uh huh,
compassion,
yeah,
have your feelings acknowledged and validated?
yeah.
Objection, relevance. Mate's opinion, very little.
Oh,
I would disagree
Ouch.
because we are here debating whether your gift makes her a good ruler, since you claim that it was something that she should be grateful for. And a maid from the castle that she would be ruling over Their description of a good ruler directly defies what your thoughts made her do.
A maid
And
who's
act.
also very often said that she hates royalty and rulers in general, who has also been acting above said rulers as if they aren't rulers in the first place, and who always
However,
speaks out of turn as if they are rulers themselves.
This maid has been close to the royal family for a long time and is therefore able to make a valued opinion on what the other servers in that kingdom probably also like to see in a good ruler and treatment.
I
Therefore,
have a
one could
question.
even say,
Objection overruled.
Who's
You may continue
who's
questioning.
saying? Who was saying that stuff?
The one objecting is the other lawyer.
Okay, I wanna look at him and I'm gonna say, have kingdoms you've seen ran by the current rulers lasted long? They always fall. Do you not think it's because the way they're being run? Nothing changes ever.
The kingdom I've seen, that kingdom has been going on for millennia.
You cut out like crazy. What'd you say?
Oh, he said, the only kingdom I have seen by Lord Nebra, that one has been running for multiple millennia.
Okay. What kingdom is that?
Hell.
Hell? Are you serious?
Yes.
That's
You've
not
heard
a
of it.
kingdom. That's okay.
Have you ever been?
Are you stupid? I have a genuine question.
Have you ever been to hell?
Would you
People
like
die
to?
and then go to hell. You know, people in
Yes, he
kingdoms
rules
have
over the
choice.
dead.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, we're people that
You're
have no
stupid.
choices. What are we talking about? That makes no sense.
Well, kingdom's been running flawlessly.
Yeah, because
shit.
it doesn't have a choice to like run at all. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't see why that's a problem.
people in Alendia can choose to leave. If everyone
Maybe
leaves,
that's the
what are they ruling?
problem.
What the
My
fuck?
Mind you, this guy's a fucking devil.
Oh
Okay,
god. I would like to go home now.
I'm gonna like facepalm and say, honestly, I think the problem here is that we're trying to solve a problem on the mortal plane with people that live in a different plane entirely, with people that have no choices about being in the kingdom.
Prosecutor, are you done with your examination?
not quite, your deityness.
Fuck.
Okay, that was weird.
Your deityness.
I don't know what to call him, man.
Your
I mean, Your
Okay.
Honor, Your Holiness.
I'll figure out something
Lord
that sounds
William
natural one of
Bray.
these times. One of these times. Now, Matilda,
yeah.
my next question for you might be a bit more personal. So I apologize in
Okay.
advance. As the court's been led to believe, we all went under and received our own gifts, correct?
Yeah.
And if you don't feel like going into much detail, that's okay. But can you just tell the court what you're comfortable telling the court of your experience in receiving your gift?
Sure. My when I got my gift, I asked for the ability to save a lot of lives. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I remember it was something along the lines of
Here, as a quick reminder to ask, you basically were in like an area like that was just like a plains with half of the plains being blooming with life, glowing, beautiful green. The other half being wilted, dead, grave area. And you were basically chosen, and you were basically asked that if people were in danger, would you choose to kill your enemies, to kill to save, or to heal to save? What was more important to you, getting revenge or being able to keep people alive? You had chosen keeping people alive.
I'll say that bar for bar what he just said.
And would you say that when you went into that, what was your expectation?
Nothing, to be entirely honest. It felt more like someone was asking me a question, and then I got something really awesome in the end of it. You know?
And would you say that after you received your gift, you felt like yourself?
Yeah, I think so.
Wouldn't say that you were altered in any way aside from being able to help heal like you asked for, correct?
Yeah.
How would you have felt if, in order to heal people, you had to relinquish part of you that makes you you? Would you still have made that decision?
Matilda's gonna look down, and she's gonna say, "I think I would."
God damn it, Matilda.
What was the question?
You're asking her whether or not she would want to heal people, but she
If
isn't
it meant
herself.
losing herself entirely.
Yeah, she would.
God
What
damn
was the
it, Matilda.
question?
I
You're doing so
don't know
well.
if that doesn't feel like the bad answer though. Am I dripping?
It-
What was
it-
the
is, it's a
question?
bad
question,
answer.
the question, Trista, was if Matilda, in exchange for being, like, in exchange for every time she healed someone, she lost a bit of herself, would she still do it?
Ooh.
She said yes.
Well, no, that's a good
And-
answer.
Yeah, and as
For
that
her.
happens, the cook goes, ooh, ooh, ooh,
No, it's not a good answer because
ooh, ooh.
It's the honest answer.
She's like, see?
Mumbling all along the court.
Matilda.
Matilda, you
I'm
see as the
sorry.
devil's kind of like grinning to himself as he like crosses off something on his
I
notepad.
suppose that this was
We can't lie.
not a fair comparison. I would not ask you to lie. But I do understand that this may not be a fair comparison. Asking whether one would sacrifice themselves to save the ones they love and care about. Different than asking if you would sacrifice yourself to become a good ruler.
Out of
Those
character.
are very different
Basically what she
questions.
did, no?
Not really, because she's not being a good ruler. Shush, Matilda. I'm trying to figure out how I can
I mean,
push what
matters,
you said to not
matters
be a bad
opinion,
thing.
and according to the guy's opinion, who matters most? Prosecutor, are you done questioning the witness?
Yes. I urge the court to remember that this is not an argument of whether or not a gift was given. This is a question of whether or not the cost of the gift was misrepresented, and therefore
An interesting point you have given, Seraphine, because the truth is, that has never been the question. Whether or not the cost of the gift was too much was never relevant, only if it went across divine decree. The gift was given rightfully. That is the important part. But fine, let's keep questioning the witness. Let's see if we can figure out more reasons why this rightfully. Now, Matilda, you had said before that with proper time and training, Alendia would become a better ruler. Is this correct? You had said that?
Yeah, that's true. I said that like 5 minutes ago.
Yes. Now, would you believe that the same could be said for almost anyone? With proper time and training, they can be good at what they do. Be good at being a ruler or anything.
I think so, but I also think that some people are more, how do I say this, natural leaders. You know?
Okay, an interesting point. Now, let me ask you: did Zinnia ever give across the impression of natural?
Natural
Definitely
what?
not.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: does Zinnia ever seem to you the kind of person who would be willing to put in the proper time and training to become a?
Yeah, I think she would.
Really? From what you had seen, she had always given you the. That is interesting.
I think Zinnia was raised badly. When you're not raised by your parents, you don't turn out the best. You know?
Okay.
And
So let me ask you then: was there anyone you had met who you thought would be a better?
yes.
Now, please say that person's name.
Oh god.
Um Alexander.
Okay. And from what you said, a person might not be raised. The person who's not raised the best by their parents, are gonna be harder to learn later in life. They're gonna be harder to be able to be a proper leader. So by this line of thought, I'm assuming that Alexander would have had a very good life growing up, from your knowledge. Yes.
You're
Properly
an
loved by his
asshole.
parents.
You
He
are
can't,
an
she can't
asshole.
lie on the stand.
No, this is
But
getting
That's not answering my
intense.
question.
You bring up a good point,
Matilda.
honestly.
God damn it, Matilda. I
I
made a
think
mistake. I never should have called
I'm,
you to the stage.
I'm speaking.
I still
I
think
think
this could work in our favor.
Oh, this
Come
is
on,
not
I-
going well.
Excuse me.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Can you say what you're saying
Save
again?
this
I
for
kind of lost my
Tilda.
train of thought with everyone speaking.
Yeah, he was basically saying, by your point of Zinnia not being able to being raised lovingly, that the person you believed was a better leader, Alex, must have been raised lovingly then, right? With loving parents, didn't have any hardships in life, early on in life, cared for properly.
So you say that, but I think that Alex had, and she's gonna put like air quotes up, parents. I raised him. Um, basically, he was like my son. Zinnia spent most of her time being raised by another child. Seraphine
Easy now.
was like the only other companionship and person she had raising her. You can see where that could be a problem, no?
I think I did just fucking fine.
Well, I will also say this then, in that case. What was there was one big difference between Zinnia being raised and Alex being raised. One big difference that matters a lot for who they are as people. Zinnia had a choice. Her parents tried to raise her, she refused to listen. She ran away. Alex, the man you believe was a good leader, his mother died, he had to rely on a maid, and he lost his eye protecting someone who didn't deserve it or didn't care for him. And you say that this man was raised better.
He lost his eye.
I feel like that
When did
alone
it-
says a lot, doesn't it?
Who's his
When did he
He's
eye?
lose
willing
his
to put his
eye?
life on the line for
When did he become
He-
one-eyed
not
Willie?
life.
He's had a giant scar on his eye this
Yeah,
whole time, guys.
yeah,
Look at his
yeah,
eye.
Oh, I know
yeah.
that.
Is it bad that I just
It's-
imagined Alex as like being like sculpturally attractive?
How
He's
did
had
he-
one eye this whole
Look
time.
at his art. He
Yeah,
is.
I would say
How did he lose his eye?
you guys don't know. Matilda
Well, then
might.
how the fuck? Who was he protecting?
I feel like that
Wait.
alone
Someone
says
who didn't
a
care for
lot.
him or deserve him. Yes,
Um,
it definitely does say a lot. A lot how the person's being raised doesn't actually have much to do with it. Despite someone who never deserved being in harm's way, a person who would always put him down, a person who was responsible for the death of his birth mother.
Oh.
Despite all of this, he still protected her. And Zinnia
Well,
has never done anything to show that she would to do the same.
I'm confused what you're trying to get at here, I'll be honest.
The fact that this is proof that the fact that Zinnia was never meant to be a ruler. She was not a born ruler, never a natural leader. She didn't have what she needed to be a ruler, yet she had asked to become a ruler. So how was
So what
that
do you-
to be done? How is that to be properly asked from our king, from Lord
So-
Tenebris?
Sir, I have a question for you then. Are you saying your king is wrong? He's the one
No.
that said
I am
she
saying
has
he was right.
potential.
Yes, she has potential because everyone else in her family suck.
So which one is it?
Wait,
has
but you
potential
just
or
got done
doesn't?
saying that Alexander is good. What are you
Yes, well, he's a
saying? You're
bastard.
contradicting
He's a
yourself.
bastard. That's the problem.
he's a bastard.
Yeah,
He's a
can't be
bastard.
king.
That means nothing.
He can't
Like,
be
It
king.
means
He's a bastard.
everything. That is what everyone cares about. Royal blood means a lot. He doesn't have it. So,
God.
with this being said, I rest my case. Matilda,
I
you
just
are kind
wanna
of
say-
teleported back to the stand as you start talking.
Oh fuck. Oh, that's disorienting.
Prosecutor, do you have any closing statements?
I do have a closing statement, actually. I've been working on it this whole time.
Good to know.
Well, I didn't say that. God damn it. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Once
Okay.
again, what are we holding up?
My holy deities. We are. Why? Stop laughing at me. I'm trying to have this in a serious tone of voice, damn it. We are not here to, as you pointed out, to debate the morality. We are here to enforce the law. The first decree. The divine shall not directly interfere in mortal affairs. And what Lord, whatever his name is, Tenebris, done is a direct violation of that. He claims he was merely helping the princess become a great ruler by bestowing a gift of knowledge. This is a fragile, transparent lie designed to bypass the law in the form of a loophole that it does not actually fall under. She was not fully in understanding of what was being offered to her at the time. Even if one would agree that what she said by answering that question was an agreement of or an acceptance of his help, which the prosecution fully disagrees with. We believe that he knew that he was withholding information in a way to deliver this knowledge in this forceful way. And give me a second, I lost my spot. A true gift is freely accepted. Tenebris' action was a trap, proving that his true intent was to secure control, not to assist her. And in implying that he was giving her forceful thoughts because they were better than the ones she had, means that in a way he would be in direct control of the decisions that the ruler of Alendia is making. That is a mortal kingdom and is a direct definition of interference in mortal affairs. And finally, the princess herself has testified that she would never have accepted the gift if she knew what he was offering her, or even what answering that question would have meant. And I urge the court to take that into consideration at the thought that be the ruler and that is what comes, to trust that the mortal realm will handle that in all of its entirety, whether that means that she is fully ready or whether she's not. Choices should and thoughts and feelings should be ultimately her own. Otherwise, Lord Tenebris is our new king, not Princess Zinnia. That's the end of my argument.
You will see as the defendant will step up,
I tried really hard, guys. I'm sorry if I failed.
and he is going to say,
Matilda didn't help.
I was, I thought I gave some good points that they were kind of being stupid, you know?
Yeah.
Like that means they were kind of being
I
contradicting
would like
themselves.
to
You were
bring
doing
my
really
crazy.
well. You were
I'm
doing really
still
well.
glad Matilda went up.
members
You were doing
of the
really well.
Divine. What was always put into question here was whether or not Lord was breaking the divine decree. Seraphine keeps being eager to ignore the second part, the fact that this does not apply to favored mortals. This is directly stated in the divine decrees. Zinnia, for reasons that King Tenebris have said under Zone of Truth, under the watch of Lord Volumbre, he had stated she was indeed a favored mortal. What he did was no different from what a god does for giving powers to a plague. They do not give the full list of details about what they are given, they just give. All this is a brat who does not respect the powers given to her. However, it is still a gift that was given, so therefore no law has been broken, and this whole case is a waste of time.
Even if a gift is given unwillingly.
It was not unwillingly, and you don't get to talk.
The fact
gift
that he's
was not
just
given
openly
unwillingly.
calling Zinnia a brat. I know,
He's a fucking
comical.
devil, man. He's a fucking devil. I don't know what to tell you. It was never given unwillingly. She had accepted the gift just like you had all done. Everyone all three of you, Seraphine, Zinnia, and Matilda, had all accepted a gift from the gods. Zinnia is just ungrateful about hers, and that is not against divine decree. That is an acceptable move made by Lord Tenebris.
Even if a favored mortal
You do
doesn't
not
want to
get
be
to
a
talk.
favored mortal?
Yes, actually, yes. They don't get to choose. The gods choose.
So the gods don't care about consent then?
Yeah.
No.
No, he said yeah.
Did you expect them
Oh.
to backtrack and be like, "What? Consent? We love consent. Fuck. What?"
No, he's fully saying like, yeah, gods don't really.
Yeah.
That's what they want. Have you seen Zeus? I'm trying to tell you, man.
Oh.
Pretty sure it's clear that I'm pretty sure it's clear that she did not consent knowingly into this, and would not
And
have
I did
accepted
not
the
don't
gift.
give a
matter.
You do not care. Unfortunately.
You will now hear a booming voice. Members of the Divine, I have made my decree. The actions made by Lord Tenebris, the gift that was given, is not against divine decree. However, this could be otherwise if it is concluded that this gift was indeed power that Zinnia has been able to use willingly. So, I will move for a new decision. The main point of this case that has been argued against is the fact that Zinnia was not meant to be a ruler. If she can prove in a challenge set by Lord Tenebris, approved by myself, that she is indeed meant to be a ruler, then she will have that gift of the dots taken away. As long as she can prove that she is able to be and claim what she had wanted to without her birthright, and whether or not this gift was indeed necessary. That is my decree.
Something.
And we will end the session there.
It's not what we were hoping for, but it's something.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
We'll do that.
Don't do
You
that.
will get
Tell me
to
what
know
do.
I have a
the
feeling we don't get
details
to
of
approve.
your challenge. You will get to see the details of your challenge, and what you need to do in order to get it, and whether or not Zinnia gets to keep her soul next week.
Keep my
Oh.
soul.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry,
It's
you're
gonna
mine.
wind up
My bad.
canceling. Let's be real.
hopefully
I'm gonna
by
be so
the next
for real
month.
with you guys. Whether we win this or not, Lord Tenebris is not having me anymore. I'm sorry.
You don't want to be besties with him anymore?
Zinnia kills
Hey.
herself?
I think I was pretty much a dickhead to him the whole trial, so.
Tenebris is very pissed at Sophie and is very mad about that.
He is a giant. He
would
was acting
honestly-
like a giant man child.
He was.